Yo, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Up you wake, up you wake, up you wake, up you wake. I am your host, L.A. aka L.A. With me to booth today, as always, the Spirit Gunner, the Wes Craven of rap, Cam, motherfucking Archer.
My life is also much like the Thomas Crown affair, just without the money, the attractive co-star, but just mostly the threat of jail time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's mostly that's where the parallels start and end.
Right. That reminds me, I need to make a call. What's your address again? We'll talk about it later. Also with us, the family
It's the same
man.
as Antonio's.
Yeah, the family man, the one with all the facts and the lyrics. The producer of what? The director, A. Devon Johnson.
It's getting deep.
So Denzel's risked his life and his reputation
Mm-hmm.
to save what's her name in Pelican Brief?
Wow. See how you don't know
Julia
what his name is?
Roberts?
Julia Roberts.
Okay, there you go.
Yes.
And in the end, she gets a hug and she drives off.
Respectable.
And I hate that movie because of it.
But does it make you feel any better to know that that was Denzel's decision?
But why was it Denzel's decision?
No, like in real life.
No, I know.
Kiss
What
white
I'm
women.
saying is why?
He said it's for the sisters. He's not going to do that for the sisters. He wouldn't do it. Now let me tell you.
Why did
Antonio said that's not good acting.
Why did he
said
spend his
that's not-
time
that's not
doing it
acting.
anyway?
Listen, brother. All I know is it would have been Jungle Fever 2.
You out there keep seeing that white woman.
You know what I'm saying? Look, Julia Roberts was a Pretty Woman, okay? I'd have been like, hey, if it's good enough for Richard Gere, it's good enough for me, okay? I'm going to figure it out. The black community will forgive me.
Also with us, the big producer himself, Big Body Bane, Josh Martinez.
Latino heat.
His name is Bane.
It's such a long intro. I got nothing else to say.
Oh, see now,
Yes.
wrongdoers. I want you to
Is
take
it working?
notes.
Do I seem
I
like
want
I'm
you
acting better?
wrongdoers
Start
take
getting
note.
women around and he
Take
start
note.
acting different.
He gonna be acting different in this episode.
That's
He
crazy.
acting real
there's
different
a
in this
Trey
episode.
Rags video for this. There's literally a Trey Rags video for this. I just
Crazy.
want you to
He
know
ain't got
that.
nothing to say.
That
he
nigga
got-
off in
now-
the corner.
Now the
This
intro
nigga
too
scared
long.
as shit.
Now the intro too long. He ain't got nothing to say. All right. Okay.
All right. Okay.
All right. We'll remember that, Mr. I got nothing to say. All right. You ain't got nothing to say? He's got nothing to say because apparently we have a special guest on this episode, one that I'm very excited to talk about. She is a princess, one of the best princesses, if you could imagine. All right. One of the ones that are not talked about enough. One of the ones that need another movie. All right. It is our very own Princess Tiana, also known AKA Kimberly. Thank you for coming on to the show for the Do the Wrong Thing podcast.
Thank you guys for having me.
Antonio, this is where
They're
you would
gonna
put
give
in
her
a
a
hand
round
clap
of
of
applause.
praise.
You know what I'm saying? This is what.
Added it in
Come on,
post.
my nigga.
Oh my!
All right.
Added him.
Oh, you see, niggas acting different.
I'm a producer.
This
I mean,
man.
I'm a producer. All right. So a little background. I am a Yoti, alumni of Cal State University San Bernardino. That's where I met Miss Kimberlee Benton. And when did you first get? Because did you do the cruise first, or did you get the gig at the park?
The cruise ships first. Yeah. So the movie came out in 2009. I got hired in 2009, and I did 2 cruise ships for Disney Cruise Line in 2010, 2011, and then I went to the parks in 2011 so I can finish school at Cal State. Yeah.
That is very dope. I want to get into that and more for everyone listening to your new favorite podcast, where 3 black men and 1 Mexican sometimes get together each and every week to mean what we say and say what we mean. And as always, peace to Ray Raheem. This is the Do the Wrong Thing podcast, episode 186. It feels wrong, but I'm gonna
Something like that.
Well,
feels
I
right.
think
Could
we
be
don't
wrong.
we don't number the other like
The episodes. I know I can be messing with my mind.
we number the regular episodes.
what
We don't
I'm buying.
number. So Kim, a few of the things that we do is there's some like special episodes we do. One of them is called like Make It Black, where we take a movie that we love that doesn't have really any black people, and we recast it. So we just did Jurassic Park in honor of Sam Neill, and so we recasted all the characters. And when there is a black character like Samuel L. Jackson's character, we cast him as
Make
white.
it white. Yeah.
So I think the first one was we did Tombstone. I think we've done Point Break.
Yeah,
Tombstone was crazy.
Yeah, Tombstone was crazy.
Yeah. Tombstone was
Twister.
crazy. Twister, yeah.
So we
decided
don't number those episodes, so it's more than that.
We decided. I don't know if you were listening at the time. We decided during the Spider-Man in review that we're going to be doing Jumanji next for Make It Black.
Nice. Okay.
Thank you. All right, Jumanji, love it.
So
All
who
right,
is it? Just David Allen Greer's character, right? The cop.
Yeah, he's the only black person.
That's the only black person.
Easy recast, Jim Carrey. Let's just agree. Let's just agree now. It's going to be Jim Carrey. Well, there's no shocks or surprise. It's going to be Jim. Big Jim for that one.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
So there's a couple things that we want to get into real quick for everyone who's listening. New Wrongdoers is coming in. Thank you very much. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on all the pods and socials, DTWT, POD, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and all the social platforms that you waste your time on. Also check us out on Spotify and our Apple Podcast where you can listen to our full episodes or check our clips on youtube.com/DTWTPOD. Let's see. What do we want to dive into first? I would say
people died. We forgot to
Excuse
talk
you?
I
about
thought we weren't doing any more of the.
I don't think we're doing
All
those.
right.
Yeah, I thought we weren't doing more deaths.
Well, you know what?
What about
Because
this
this one,
movie star?
this one is close to me. Well, who?
Well, the dude from what was it?
From Sopranos?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I didn't think he was a movie star, but
Well, I mean, come on.
well, obviously he means a lot to me. Let me scroll back through my
Cam, Arbiter of Death, if you want to go ahead and tell us RIP.
Obviously, I had a lot of likes yesterday for Dodger reasons. You know the fucking vibes, nigga. So I'm gonna have to go back here and go into the
I've been
chat.
texting a lot of friends.
Oh,
Now I'm not getting responses.
Enjoying the anger here. So we lost Vincent Pastore, known for playing mob. They obviously couldn't put his name in The Sopranos, but he died at 80 years old. If you are a fan of The Sopranos, that is obviously Big Pussy. So that's his name. It's I still don't understand why there was big and Little Pussy, Bumpasario, but he's a legend. Salvatore Big Pussy Bumpasario on The Sopranos, one of the better characters of the first few seasons. He was a big part of that, and I'm actually just about to wrap up a Sopranos rewatch. So,
LA, wait, have you watched?
Insane Timing.
Did you say you hadn't watched this?
I didn't watch The Sopranos. It was one of the few like HBO legendary shows that I just didn't get to.
Ain't but like four legendary shows. I guarantee you ain't watch all of them.
I'm gonna stick
You
my
mean
neck
one
out,
of,
and I'm
nigga?
gonna join him. Only
Well, the other one was
season of
Oz. I didn't watch
Sopranos.
Oz.
So I gotta go
Gosh.
back and watch the rest of them. It's on me. I know it's on my list. It's on my list.
I
I'm working
expect
through
that
them.
from him, not from you, Josh.
I know.
Okay,
I feel like I disappointed myself.
come on, man.
Shoot, one day maybe.
For him,
Sopranos
it was because he didn't want to. For me, I
No,
just
that wasn't
didn't
it.
have HBO.
I didn't have HBO.
What?
Yeah, I didn't have HBO.
You were a drug dealer. What are you talking about?
There's no shot.
When that allegedly came out.
It's been there forever since then. You could have watched it afterwards, man. Piracy's been around since we were childs. Okay,
That's true.
you could have figured it out.
I know you had LimeWire.
Probably.
Sopranos came out in 1999.
Mm-hmm. How old do you think I was in 1999?
No, what I'm saying is you had 27 years to have watched it.
That's true. That is true. Well, one day. One day. But yeah, RIP Big P.
This man gonna text me earlier talking about if you watch Spectacular Spider-Man. I'm a grown ass man, dog.
It's a good
You ain't
show.
watched the fucking Sopranos yet? And you asked me if I watched the Spectacular Spider-Man animated series that came out when we were fucking full grown adults. No, nigga.
It's a great show.
Okay? God
I
damn.
stand
A
by
lot of
it.
drama, a lot of tension.
Jesus
It was. It was. You don't know what Peter was going through in that show.
I
Coleman
do
Domingo
know. It's the
delivers
same as everything else.
a top-notch
okay?
performance.
My lord.
Shoot. Shout out to Josh Keaton. So yeah, but before we get started, I wanna start with you, Kim, if you don't mind. You being a Disney princess, I kind of want to know the origin story, if you will. What kind of led you to? Are you still a lover of Disney movies? Where did that kind of start, and how did that kind of transfer into you wanting to do that for Disney and cruise ship and be an actress?
Well, I will say not necessarily something I wanted to do because there
Okay.
were no black ones when I was younger. So not a
Sure.
goal, just right place, right time.
Mm-hmm.
I am a dancer first, so that's
Okay.
how I got into that. I went to an audition to be a dancer, and it was just perfect timing that there was a film on its way out. There were rumblings about having a black princess possibly, but you know, you don't take too much of what they say seriously. And yeah, I auditioned for a show when I was in college because I danced in college, was on the dance team, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I went on a whim. Actually, I went with a group of friends, and I was the only one that got kept that day. There was like 600 girls there. We were there all day. Got kept, then sent home, then called a few days later to come back and audition privately. And the rest is kind of history. So, you know, that's how you become friends with, for lack of a better term, a princess. And then I did it for quite some time. I don't do it now. I'm way too old for that. But I am still dancing and performing at the parks and doing other characters currently in
Dope.
shows. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can you mention some of the characters you do now?
Yeah, I do. Well, the holidays are coming, and I do Mrs. Claus because we have
Hey.
diversified
Hey,
Christmas,
all right.
That's awesome.
much to the chagrin of Orange County, just as a whole. So it's actually
Yeah.
The
quite fun.
whites hate it.
They are upset. So
Now,
yeah,
why is my Mrs. Claus brown?
they are upset. There's
Get that
a few
nigga off that
TikToks.
nag.
Yeah, there's a few TikToks that have gone viral where they're calling me wild names. Like,
Oh, man.
she
I can't
steals the
imagine.
presents. That's Aunt Jemima.
No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Not gonna
like,
lie. She still the
also, I kind of look great.
Crazy.
So, I mean, I don't know. Because the other ladies are much older. Much
So she steals the presents. It's crazy.
older.
Yeah, she still president is kind of crazy.
I do.
Boosting the
So,
presence as well.
Do you have a black Claus, like Mr. Claus?
yeah, we have this. So, there are all races of Santa
Okay.
now,
Okay.
which also to the chagrin of the state of Orange County.
do you think
But
they're
yeah,
mad
so
at
we
most?
only
The
have
black?
black and white Mrs. Clauses, but we have Asian, Hispanic, black, white of Santa, and they rotate through all the locations every day. And so if people are upset with the Santa that they have, they can wait, and another Santa will be out in 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Wow. That's
And
cool.
you
So
can
choose your hate.
choose
kind
your
of
adventure.
adventure. I like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
When will the Asian Santa be out? Okay,
We
I'll-
have
Cam-
an
Cam-
Santa.
Cam will be
We
there.
do.
What can you say about
He
that?
is
Say something about
great. Yeah, he's great. I think he says like Merry Christmas in Tagalog. It's great.
Okay.
So
that's cool.
I mean, to be fair, you see this much of their face. Because
I didn't know
everyone
where you
else
were
is
going with
white
that.
beard.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I was about to say you getting too close to our rhetoric, and I don't want you to be corrupted by this. I don't want you.
Yeah, I thought I
I
was
mean
good.
the eyes.
I don't
for
even
our
know-
listeners. I mean the eyes. You see the eyes. Don't you
Oh,
dare.
man.
You see their eyes only.
I got
So-
scared for you.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna say
no,
you.
just their eyes.
You leave that to the professionals, Kim. All right, you leave that.
Yeah, no.
Let us
That's
do
definitely
the offensive
something LA
stuff.
would have done. They would have had to market
Good
this.
to know.
offensive stuff
Good
to
to
us.
know.
We want
But
you
yes,
to have
we
a
are
career.
diversifying things here in California. In Walt Disney World, not so much.
Keeping it
Crazy.
tradish over there, huh?
Which is crazy.
Yeah,
because
they keep
don't they
stuck
get
in
a
the
more-
roots,
pretty white.
Don't they
Yeah,
get a
Bob
more
Iger, I think
diverse?
Bob Iger had that in his clause before he left. Of like,
I
don't
think so.
put
I see what you did
no
It was a Santa
mints
Claus.
in my shows.
Well, see, Kim, what you have to remember is representation is not important. You know, it's not a big deal unless we want to be seen. So you have to keep that in mind.
Right. Well, and Disney has like thoughts of representation. They think about it a lot.
Yeah.
And then it pretty much ends there.
After the thought,
Yeah. They thought about it though. They tried.
hey,
Yeah,
So-
I mean, and that's what counts, right? There's the thought.
Yeah.
It's the thought that matters. That's what I was told. Does
Jesus Christ.
when you don't receive anything, I was like, well, baby, I thought about it.
I tried.
I thought about making something to eat, but
Yeah.
you know, I know you're hungry, but I thought about it.
Yeah.
I see you. Is that not enough?
What's funny, even
I hear
Cam.
you. I see you.
Yeah.
I remember back when
Quit
when
crying.
Star Wars came out, and we kind of figured that out, where it's just like, you know, there's a new token type thing where, hey, we take Finn and we put him on the main, you know, he opens with him. I think all of the trailers at first have
the
him.
first
You
trailer,
think-
literally. He
You think,
pops up
oh,
first,
he's
yeah.
gonna be the guy, and then by the
Mhm.
third movie, he's just like a C character.
Yeah, and he's British.
yeah, he
you know,
helps.
they usually accommodate
helps.
him for the Brits, the Black Brits.
Yeah, he had a hard time with that.
He had a very tough time. Kim, does your passion for dance and theater, when it comes to your roles, translate into Disney properties? Like, do you have an affinity for watching Disney movies, whether old or new, and that kind of helps you with your stuff, or is it more like I'm watching this for research more than anything else?
I think a little bit of both. I mean, obviously, I've watched Disney movies my whole life, but I think Princess and the Frog was unique in the sense of anyone that's the beginning of anything, there's still a lot to learn. It's obviously grown over the years, but I always watched Disney movies, but it was never like, oh, this is something like my coworkers, their dream. Their dream is to be a princess. They're full. They're like my dream. And I'm like, that's a crazy dream. But like if you can't see it, you can't dream it. So it is nice to know that there are people now that I guess know that they can go to the resort and the resorts and the whatever and be a princess because it didn't exist. But loving Disney is like, I feel like pretty universal. So watched all the Disney movies, watched Disney Channel in the heyday, did all of that. Hate the remakes for the most part, but
yeah, that's fair.
We are. Yeah.
I'm gonna get your top 5 in a second, but I imagine you have a couple of personal stories of a kid of some sort coming up to you and being like enthusiastically happy, not because it's just a character, but like they get to see you and you look like them in some form or fashion.
Did you give out bottles of Just For Me? Don't you dare restore the feeling.
Blue magic. I imagine for the boys, right?
Don't you dare.
green bottle.
Can of Murray. Gave little niggas a can of Murray. Hey, stay in school, little nigga.
Don't you dare.
Are you like the Drewski skit at the end? Be like, no, nigga, get here, take this, go.
I mean,
get off my dress.
Universally, I will say, me not a fan of children. Not my first, like, not gonna have any, not really like my favorite part of the
I respect that.
Yeah, so, but because she is down to earth from New Orleans, has a job, which none of the other princesses do. I do feel like she was a much easier person to connect with and play, I guess. But honestly, it's not so much the kids, it's mostly adults that really have like a visceral reaction.
The Disney adults,
her. Just older people, older Black people, adults, more than kids, because kids, they're existing in a world where she already is there. Whereas people, millennials, older, like they never saw that. We had like Brandy and Cinderella.
Right, yeah.
Which is still going. We just appropriated Jasmine for a long time.
They still use her in that.
Yeah.
What's the show? Descendants. They still use her.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's still going,
shows.
apparently, where she's like back.
They went on tour.
Oh, damn. I didn't know that.
They go on tour?
The kids
Y'all should have seen how people
off.
reacted when they rethemed Splash Mountain. Yeah. Niggas lost their mind. Niggas was scooping water and selling it on eBay.
Stop.
Yes.
Stop it.
They needed the Song of the South water because
because that's what it was. Yeah,
it was
I don't know if you heard, but Antonio just got hired to play one of the crows. They bringing them back from Songs of the South. So that nigga perched up.
But honestly, Kimberly, if you hear how good he can do colored, like with the way he says it, give this nigga an Oscar, because it's crazy how he can enunciate that in the way that I touches the soul.
I could play a good racist.
At the least.
Yeah,
I could play.
He's
really
good at
I'm
it.
gonna take your word for it.
Scarily good.
I don't know if I want to hear it. Yeah, I don't know.
Back to Disney. What is your top 5 animated Disney films?
I without fail the best Disney movie of all time is The Lion King.
It doesn't even count. Like that shouldn't count. It shouldn't even count.
What do you mean?
Like our list. Like you shouldn't even.
It's such a default. It's a default.
Like when you give your list, the list people, you shouldn't even say Lion King. Lion King is like, you know, like when they do the.
Surprised how many people go, well, I think the Lion King's actually not that good.
Oh my god!
And then we punch them.
It's like, you know, when they do the Dave Chappelle best of, and they say not including Rick James, because it's like, come on, you know. I've never come across a person.
To be said. I thought that the lions were black, so they were my black people.
Absolutely
before we got.
I mean,
and they were,
even though all the actors were white,
and the hyenas. Well, some of
them.
They were
stole
black.
the idea from a Japanese animation.
Whoopi, yeah, Whoopi.
Some of the hyenas was Mexican, but we're gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
One of the hyenas, yes, they were. Okay, so Lion King is number 1.
Okay.
Ooh.
We're gonna judge you, by
dicey?
the way.
And
We're just
that's
doing
where the list
animated?
stops.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
just doing animated.
Yeah, animated.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
animated.
No
I
pressure.
fear 2 through 5 could be whoever, but
Oh, no.
it has to include Toy Story.
Cam
first
already
one.
is. Cam already is against you.
Cam is already disconnected.
Cam is against you.
It's weird.
It's fine. It's fine.
Microphone doesn't work
Lori,
anymore. It's
Lori
kinda
voice.
wild.
Toy Story.
Oh!
It's fine.
Oof. The Jungle Book.
Wow, deep pick.
Also
Okay.
black. Hercules. And
Also black.
for a newer
Greek
one,
black.
Greek black, Muses black.
Yeah.
There's a trend. I would say probably Coco in my top 5. It's a great movie.
You hear that, Josh?
Yeah.
Coco.
There you go, representation.
Call out.
One for
Appreciate
you.
that.
Coco,
It's a great
Coco
movie,
makes
and
me
they're making
cry
it right
every
just for you.
every single
fucking
time I watch it.
different.
I cry.
It's so
Yeah, Mama
good.
Coco. Yeah.
I
Gets you
cannot
every
not
time.
cry when she starts singing
That was
with
a great
him.
film.
Like, come on, man.
Great
Like,
film. Incredible.
Yeah, incredible.
There's
miss
a
Big-
ride.
I miss
coming.
Big Mama,
It's gonna
dog.
be great. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what's
good.
your beef with Toy Story?
Yeah, talk about it, Cam. Talk about your beef with Toy Story. Tell her why.
So these guys have this obsession
These
with
guys.
the fact
Oh, these guys.
that, you
These
guys,
guys?
you guys literally bring this up anytime I don't like anything that y'all like. Y'all say I don't like fun and whimsy because when I was a little kid, when I saw Toy Story in theaters, I was just like, I just didn't like it that much. It wasn't for me. I didn't like it. I think it's good.
Like the
believe
first
it or not,
The very
Yes.
first one. I remember being so excited as a little kid to go watch that movie, and
it
I was like
informs a
so
lot.
nonplussed that they let me stay and watch another movie for free. They were like, "You can watch this Muppets, the Treasure Island Muppets movie." So I got to stay in the theater and watch it. I was like, "Oh, that was cool." But yeah, I was like 5 years old. Like, yeah, this ain't it. I don't really rock with
If someone was a
Kimberly,
meet
you're
Cam
allowed to
now and
slander
be
him,
like,
by the way. Feel free.
this. You can fire away. I don't mind it.
let the rocket shoot.
You know what I'm saying?
You
Shout out
feel
to
that
Randy
feeling of
Newman, but-
apprehension of him as a
yeah.
person, where you're like,
Yeah.
It's just
how
like a
could
crazy
you watch
choice.
that?
It's a really good movie.
It is.
Yeah, the first one's in.
not to
I like
5
the
year,
third one was solid.
not to 5-year-old Cam.
Yeah, no, that
He was
wasn't.
like,
I wasn't rocking.
Third
I
one is
wasn't
great.
rocking with it.
The first and
The third one is the
great.
best one.
The third one is
Actually,
I saw
I
the
also
second one
probably
in
would
theaters,
add
too,
in
and I was like,
Finding
no.
Nemo into that. Yeah, first and third are great. Second,
Third one's the best one.
fourth, I haven't seen the fifth because at some point you have to stop.
Yeah,
But
you
the
look,
kid
look,
needs an
Kim?
iPad.
Kim,
Yeah.
listen to me. I hate to say it. It's a banger.
No,
it's
a fine
It's
movie,
good.
but you don't need to.
With
You
the
don't- you don't
iPad?
No, see, he capping because he was like, "This they made it really good." He was on here talking about.
No,
5
I've
minutes
heard
in.
it.
It's a fine movie, but if
Now, all of a
if you
sudden,
want to
it's-
get
now
off the
it's fine, you
ride,
don't need
then
to see
you're
it.
not missing anything if you don't.
Kim, are you
Well,
going
it
to trust a
ended at
man
3.
that fed narcotics to the community? Are you going to listen to him? You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Are you gonna trust a 5-year-old that didn't like Toy Story?
You know what I did like? You know what I
was
did
going
like?
on?
The Lion King. I watched that 3
Treasure
times in
Island?
theaters.
You
Okay?
did like it. I
Yeah,
thought
that's my favorite. Oh God, yes, that was my shit. I saw that 3 times in theaters as a kid. I demanded. I had to get that cassette the day it dropped. Who fuck about no
Okay.
fucking Toy Story? Nigga, get out my face. Lion King. Okay, everything the light touches.
Have you seen all of them though?
All the what?
1.5, and 2.
Oh, of course. I had them all. I had Lion. I had Simba's Pride on cassette. I
All
sang
right,
Deception
okay.
every other day.
Deception. I would argue that two
Don't do it.
soundtrack
Don't do
rivals number one. I didn't say it's
doesn't,
better,
but
but
it
it's
doesn't, but that's
it's a
it's just
good.
because of Deception. That's the only reason why.
It's a
Deception.
that is a banger, dog.
Deception's a banger, but the rest of the
And then
soundtrack
he
you
lives
don't even
kinda
remember
like
it.
He lives in you.
Having
No.
having the antelope
No.
sing Deception is just crazy.
Yeah.
Just
lives
because
in
you
us.
asked for the clarifier.
Imagine the giraffe escorts you out of the Pride Lands.
Just because you asked for the clarifier, Kim, do you have like a top 2 or 3 non-animated Disney films that you wanted to put above those animated films that you had in that list?
Not necessarily above, but I do think that there were some. I mean, Disney Channel in general, when it
Decom
was
Classic?
great, it was great, right?
Okay.
Like
Halloween Town, shout out.
Halloween
showed the kids
Town.
Brink the
I
other
mean,
day.
The television programs, the famous Jet Jackson. What are we saying? The
Come on,
Cheetah
man.
Girls is iconic. I mean, they had Raven dressed like someone's mother, but
Yeah.
they were great.
Little did we
Cheetah
know.
Girls.
Yeah, that was
Xenon.
the
Little did
future
we know.
eventually.
Little
I was a
did we know.
Xenon girl at a 21st
The
century
Xenon
type
of
guy.
it all.
I
That's
just watched
30 years
Xenon the
old.
sequel not too long ago, and I was
I don't like
wow.
the sequel because they kicked out Raven.
See, but no, they didn't kick her out. She started filming something else. That's what I was told.
She was
And
the
so
queen, but they should have had her in it. Yeah, they put her from the girl from the Color of Friendship girl.
Yep, they took the color. They said, "Here's some color."
They were like, "Oh,
from one color."
they'll never know. They're both black." So yeah, I mean, I think there's some. I mean, High School Musical is.
That should go.
See, that one's just a little bit after my time, so I can't.
It's after my time. However, when I started dancing professionally, those are the types of gigs you get.
Oh, okay,
where you still kind of look
so
young.
you had to keep your head in the game, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
So
Josh.
I know what
you know what I mean. Thank you. Yeah,
you looked at those biracials and said, "They're on to something."
Yeah.
They're on to something.
Okay, so I have to ask because there was a lot of representation in your top 5, but you also left out the blackest Disney movie.
I was gonna say something about that.
A Goofy movie. So why was a Goofy
I guess I forgot.
not in your top 5?
I forgot. That should be in. So
What
for
you gonna
you,
kick out now?
actually,
What you
I'll
gonna kick out?
dump Toy Story for a Goofy movie easily.
Wow.
Easily.
Look at that.
Oh, you'll lay
Yeah.
Let's go.
Because I'll be
I
honest.
just want to say I appreciate
I'll be honest,
you lose Coco. That's all I'm
As
saying.
much as we make
No,
fun
I
of
love
him,
Coco.
I wouldn't. I don't think Toy Story is in my top 5.
That's interesting.
Let me tell you
Mulan-
something, Kim.
Mulan
I'm not
is, though.
as they try to tell you, I'm not the emotional movie nigga. I cry every time I watch a Goofy movie. Hits me right in the feels.
Or is everything
every time.
okay at home?
It's
No.
because he finally gets on stage with
not.
Powerline. It gets me every
It
time.
hasn't
When
been
he
for a
makes it
long
on stage
time.
with Powerline. gets
So
me every
as
time.
emotionless as he is, we joke because he cries at that part, and he cries on Jurassic Park when he looks out and says they move in herds.
Yeah,
Then that makes him emotional.
It's the focus of
It's the
I spent
realization
my
of a
entire
dream.
life
Yes.
trying to reach this dream and imagined it in my head, and I never thought I'd see it, and I made it to that.
Yeah. See,
That
Kim,
hits
it's not
me.
just
You know,
it's not
I
just
never
the
thought about
herds
it.
that
There is
move, it's
a
also his heart.
connection there between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pretty similar.
Okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Jurassic Park
I'll give
fan,
you that.
Kim, before we move on?
Am I what?
Jurassic Park fan?
I do like Jurassic Park. I watched the recent ones recently, and it made me more a fan of the old ones because they weren't.
That's a good
that
answer, Kim.
good.
That's a fantastic answer. You belong
very
here.
understandable.
Yeah, I had to. I
belong
went
here.
because Mahershala, and then
Welcome
I was
home.
like,
Friend of the
oh,
show,
no.
Kim.
Yeah. Welcome home, Kim.
Yeah.
Welcome home.
Did you not like the newest one? Because I thought that was okay.
It was. I liked them as individual people. I didn't think there was enough to make a movie about, if that makes sense. Because we're living in a time where the dinosaurs just are walking through Manhattan.
And nobody cares, which is insane.
No one
We talked
cares.
about
Like,
that.
I don't
We
know
talked
why.
about that.
Why are we bothering them? Just like leave them alone. And I just was worried that Mahershala was going to die, so that was really off.
We all were.
And
We
they
talked
and,
about it
and,
extensively.
and they
I thought he was
teased
cooked,
they teased
yeah.
the hell out of it. There's a bunch
I
of
said-
here we go.
As soon as he was casted, I said, "Well, God,
Here we go.
I'm
Look,
glad he
when
getting in check, but why we gotta kill him?"
Kim, when the system, the advanced system went down because of a Snicker bar wrapper, I was like, oh, this is them foreshadowing they're going to get niggas out of here.
I
They
for
ruin
sure
everything.
thought.
They said
chocolate ruins
Yeah.
everything. Let's
Chocolate's
go ahead and
what
X
they're
out the one
When
chocolate
that
nigga.
was like, why does he have to get the flares? Someone else can get the flares. I didn't know where it was going, so I was
Yeah.
concerned.
Yeah.
But I like them. I like Jonathan Bailey. I like ScarJo. I just felt like maybe it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I need to be sitting there watching that.
I mean, he was
But-
lucky because he dealt with the first in Jurassic Park history mentally challenged dinosaur, so he was slower than the others.
Because I was like, oh, they just need a little. They just need a candle. Just
You
come
ever
to
been
the
at
light.
you ever been at
Yeah.
like a you ever been at like a family reunion and there's one nigga you be
Yes.
like don't talk to don't talk to
Don't
cousin.
talk to Terry now. You know
talk to
Terry's a
cousin
little,
Terry.
a little special.
Don't
now.
get
Kim, I'm
near
just
him.
gonna-
He a little
Don't
tough.
approach
I'm
from
gonna tell you
behind.
something.
That was a
gonna
dinosaur.
tell
That
you
was cousin
something.
Terry.
I'll tell you what, he would not have said what he just said the way that he said it if you were not here. You
would've
you
come out
being
way-
here, he said
way
he said
harsher.
that he would have used a different word, and I
You
would
saying
have
we
had to
acting
mark,
different?
I would have had to
We
mark.
acting different?
I would have had to
Yeah.
mark that timestamp, and I would have had to edit that out before the pod went live. So I want to know.
So
that
speaking
you-
of
thank
which,
you for
mark
your
clip and
best.
remove that so we get you
Yeah,
like
thank
10
you
like
for your
this.
best today. I appreciate it.
Keeping up appearances. Let's get into some of the topics. Starting off with the Odyssey is just running through everything right now, cinema wise.
Shot.
It is doing incredibly well. We discussed it before, but Kimberly, you being on here now, you had a chance to see it. What is your first, obviously, take of the movie, and did you have any previous knowledge of the story? We talked about this before, where like some of us talked about it in school, some of us didn't. Some of us knew about it because of Greek mythology, love, this and that. So obviously, want to hear your thoughts about the movie. But did you have anything before going in terms of either like Christopher Nolan love or love for like Greek mythology, Odyssey, stuff like that? Yeah, what are your takes on that?
So I don't think my top tier San Bernardino education is where I learned about the Odyssey. I'm not gonna lie.
But I tried to explain that to these niggas. That
why
the Iliad? I had to learn that shit on my time.
Kimberly, I don't understand. I knew Bush told me that no kids were left behind, so I don't understand how this.
No, I wasn't left behind. We just got there differently. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
we didn't read that.
We were in different races, is what you were saying.
They don't got tax tests out there?
See, I be trying to tell them that kid. They don't understand that the San Bernardino school district was not.
And like I've been like AP classes, and it's still not giving Odyssey.
So we didn't state this. So LA and Josh both live in Texas. So they have a different experience in life than the three of us have.
Well, I mean, I'm not from Texas, but
LA grew up in California.
LA grew up in California, and now he's afraid to come back. That's really what it is. Yeah, he's scared to come back. Yeah. I don't know who checked this nigga, but he don't want to come back now.
As previously mentioned, he dealt drugs in the community. It's hard to come back when you do that.
Well, he did most of that in the South, though.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, there's a lot of allegations going on right now. I made it to 40 years of life. Can I continue to 41?
Hey, Antonio, send us some of LA's drug dealer pics. You know we got him in the chat. You can tell you if I showed you one picture of this nigga from 2010, you're gonna be like, oh, that nigga dealt drugs.
He had baggies in the big ass jeans.
He had the baggies on deck. That nigga was one rolling stop away from getting found with a scale. This nigga was dealing rocks.
Listen, we all do things. I don't, but we all do things sometimes. So we're gonna move past it.
He also stole a Game Boy from a child once. It's crazy.
Believe it or not, that's not a lie.
He was also a child. Let's cut him a little bit. That's a true story.
Now you can't prove that part.
Okay.
Yeah, I do take that one on faith, though.
Yeah, you do take that on faith.
He just never said that he was also a child.
If you think LA would not have been like 19 and stole a Game Boy from a child, you don't know this nigga very well.
No. You're right.
Oh my God.
Look, speaking of men who have gone through changes and journeys, let's go back to the Odyssey.
Oh my God.
Right, there we go. See, I like how.
Thank you. Yeah,
that was a good one.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you that one.
So again, didn't read it.
Okay.
But I know what it is. I've read it maybe in college as an adult. I knew what it was aware. Do know Christopher Nolan. Do not necessarily think he hates women, but also I get that too. I've watched them all. Still loved it. Thought it was great. Thought the movie was great. Didn't see it in 70 millimeter yet because I wasn't going to go at 2 a.m., but I will eventually. But I thought it was great. There was parts and people that maybe were miscast, but as an epic whole piece of cinema summer movie going experience, I thought it was great.
Can you go into a little more detail? Yeah, what
sure.
Who do you feel was miscast?
So not miscast in the sense of like I just don't think I think that Tom Holland
yeah.
Interesting.
I fear it's overkill of them right now, right? So when you see him on screen in Spider-Man, you see him in this, it's too similar. It's a kid in a journey and the thing happening. So I think you get fatigue of seeing him, and he hasn't done enough things outside of Spider-Man that won't make you automatically
associate him with Spider-Man.
But even on the same token, I've seen Zendaya in 4 movies this year. That's also maybe too much for me to see Zendaya at once.
That household is working.
Yeah, they're working, and I'm sure they're going to go away for a long time and make babies or do whatever. But when you see a lot of movies back to back, I think certain things, like certain of their strengths and weaknesses come through. But I think she was great. I just think I've seen a lot of her on screen. I thought Charlize wasn't doing anything. I felt like they went and got her an outfit at H&M, and she was just kind of sitting on the beach. She does like perfume commercials, and it kind of felt like that. It kind of felt like how she acts in the J'adore commercials. Again, not bad, just not doing much.
Got it.
Not doing much. I thought everyone else was great. let me run through the list. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
long.
Just double check real quick. And
Yeah,
she do
make
okay?
sure.
Anne was great. I love
Fantastic.
Anne. That's the princess of Genovia. She will never do wrong in
Never
my
do wrong.
eyes.
Yeah.
Never. Anne was great.
Matt doing okay.
Matt was great.
fantastic.
Bernthal.
And that's all we care about.
John, look at that.
we could ask.
Leguizamo.
I thought John was actually the person I was surprised was so good. I mean, he did throw the dog over the
Dog.
thing, and I thought
Clear
that
off
was,
the
like,
cliff.
unnecessary.
Yo, he
it was like,
no
well, we could just
hesitation.
like put him to the side. But
He
no,
did
he
that.
was great.
He did that knowing that he knows John Wick in another life. Like, why would you?
That's
do
why
that?
I was just like, that was aggressive. But
The person next to me was like, "What?"
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
so
I was like, oh my god,
It was so effortlessly out.
it
Like,
was-
Jesus Christ.
it was really bizarre. No, but I did think that he was great and not in a role that it's not expected. He wasn't kind of playing like the funny guy or anything like that. So I thought it was done really well. But I thought that the best person in the film was the lady that played Cersei. That was an excellent 5 minutes on screen because
Terrifying. Yeah.
Yeah,
putting the men back in their disguises is
yeah, it's great. It's incredible work.
Yeah.
Mr. Nolan.
Yeah.
Mr. Nolan did a
and
good job.
also so true. So it was great. I thought it was great. Yeah, I just thought maybe Tom could have been someone else, could have been anyone else really. And not bad, but not he's just always Peter Parker.
Dude, he is always Peter.
And he's better at Peter Parker, if that makes sense.
Thoughts on Bruce Wayne? Because he was also in the film.
Robert Pattinson, Mr. Rob
Mr.
P.
He's a star.
Fantastic.
Robert Pattinson.
Pattinson.
Yeah.
Pattinson. I think
Paddington
he's
Bear.
done the best 180 post a really bad Twilight start to actually make himself a wonderful actor.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And again, he was in the same movie as Zendaya. He was better than Zendaya in that movie when they were together in the drama. He was better.
I just saw that last night, actually. Good film.
Somebody
I
get these
believe-
beggars out of here.
I can't believe I didn't put that.
It was
I can't believe I
hard
didn't
on.
add
I was
that
like,
sound on here. I'm really.
How have you
I'm
not
really
added
mad
that
at
to the
myself.
board?
Yeah,
yet?
that's crazy.
Man.
Yeah.
I don't think
it
anyone
almost
else
felt
could
like a
have
slur.
told us to get weapons as effortlessly as Rob did in that film.
Yeah, he
Speed the
was great.
spears, get the
Yeah.
spears, get the swords, get the swords.
He was great.
While
And I
hiding
think
behind
that
a
is
pillar.
Somebody
Stephen
killed this
Yeah.
nigga.
He was, okay.
Oh man.
I feel like that's the energy Dame Dash has whenever JC be outside. I feel like Robert
just killed
Pattinson
this
trying-
Somebody get this
Yeah,
guy.
it was great.
Somebody please.
Nation
Oh,
will
man.
crumble.
Yeah, he was great. He was great. It was cool to see Corey Hawkins. I was like, oh, black. So
Yeah.
that was he's always a
Yeah,
fun
he got the
treat.
arrow quick.
that was great.
Bow
Deserved
to the
arrow,
net.
but boy, he got it quick.
But
yeah.
He deserved it. He kept kicking the damn dog. That's unnecessary.
Yeah. And I do like Hamish Patel too. He's great too, and he's in that new
Yeah.
X Files with Ryan Coogler.
Yes,
So-
he is. I'm excited about that. I'm gonna be doing an X Files rewatch specifically.
No, you're not.
For that. I am.
You never even watched fucking Sopranos. Shut up.
No, I'm not.
You gonna
no.
watch
So, hold
all
on.
them seasons of the fucking X Files.
You're not-
You
he's not
gonna
gonna do
watch
it.
6 seasons of
He's
the
not gonna
fucking
do it.
Sopranos.
Yes,
I did want to say this because we haven't.
Kim, he ain't doing that shit.
He's
Probably
not
so,
watching.
Ain't no superheroes in it.
I was thinking about this when we were talking about the different Santas, and then this came up. Is this whole concept about like recasting, and I realized that I don't know if we ever really talked about that, like the philosophy. And so I was thinking about it. Like to me, I feel like the philosophy. Well, what also happened made me think about this was the whole thing with Andy Serkis with the new Lord of the Rings movie that's coming out, and someone had asked him
said,
about
"What?"
diversity, and he was pretty much like, "No niggers over here," because
Absolutely not. No
essentially.
colors.
basically. Basically, he was like, I don't think that the original
Y'all don't wanna
story,
live over
because of
here.
where it's from,
crazy.
wouldn't have
He's like,
had
if you
been
look
there.
at the text, it doesn't have any. Nigga,
Pretty
yes, it
much.
does.
Yeah.
specifically.
And so,
he actually
what was
wrote it specifically.
what the way that I kind of see it is, as long as, because people then they go to dramatics. They say, well, what if Brad Pitt played Martin Luther King? And I'd be like, all right, so
They
we're gonna be
always do.
let's be stupid. Let's be stupid for a 2nd.
Mhm.
It's like, to me, as long as you're not changing like fundamentally the character, then it doesn't really matter. And so
And let me be clear.
Brad Pitt
If Brad
would crush
Pitt
it?
played
He crushed it,
Martin
didn't he?
Luther King like he played Bean in Moneyball, I'm
Fucking
probably
crush it.
going to watch
Hey man,
it.
sign me up.
I'm
Give it a
probably gonna
chance.
go watch it.
So,
Let's see what
here's
he's
the
talking
thing.
about. I got to hear both sides.
I brought it up because I was thinking of this. I was trying to push the lines of where that boundary is. and since X-Men 97 was out, I was thinking not Professor Xavier, Magneto. I was thinking Magneto, fundamentally, his character has to be Jewish, but his character does not have to be white. He could be
you know
black.
why that is, right? Because we the real Jews. So let's talk about it.
Because that came up in a conversation I was having at work. They were like, we were
Eat your
talking
berries
about
this
that.
morning, my nigga.
And they was like, so yeah, I was like, no, he could be black. He just would have to be Jewish because obviously that's a part of his story. And so to me, who cares?
Well, I think we're kind of falling further and further away from the need for him to be Jewish.
Yeah, I mean,
but isn't the ultimate
historical context of what is going on for Magneto is no longer relevant or prevalent anymore in terms of what it was then and what it is now. Yeah. Thematically speaking,
like how long
it
can
doesn't
we run
it doesn't
the
doesn't correlate as tough as it once did when it first came out.
This statement is so crazy, dude.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. Like for the movie, for the movie.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, obviously it was a terrible thing that happened. I'm sorry for all the Jews.
Yeah, we're not talking. We're not saying that. We're not saying that Auschwitz didn't exist. I'm saying
How long? How long
are we going to do
To
this?
your point,
But I will say, slavery clears. But
okay, all right, just make sure. No, to your point, Antonio, I think the issue is I don't think you can miscast something if the race, or in this case ethnicity, whatever, is not integral to the character. So a lot of, like, it's the same thing when Halle became Little Mermaid. The only thing that she needed to have was red hair, and she did. And the white people were like, I have nothing if not Little Mermaid. If I don't have Ariel, I have nothing.
there are no other redheaded
which is
people.
crazy because they know white women can't really sing like that. So I don't even know why they was mad.
Also that. So I think it's to the point of, like, if their race is integral to, I mean, but I had a coworker, we had a long talk, and he was like, I just don't know if I'm gonna go like see the Odyssey because like there's just like a lot going on, and it's like those people wouldn't live there, and I was like, okay, Caleb, neither would you. So I don't.
Caleb.
His name is Caleb, so, and he looks like a Caleb. So I think if it's not changing, like I don't know. I don't.
Santa, the nigga gives out gifts. I mean? Like, who cares what he look? You know.
Who cares?
All right. If I'm being bold, they should get.
Oh my God.
Magneto should be black.
Hold on. Just give
Charles
it a second.
Xavier.
Mark clip.
Charles Xavier should be biracial, right? Because he wants everybody to work together, right? So he's.
Nigga, we're not casting you.
Charles Xavier.
I'm built
You're not
for
getting cast as Xavier for the 15th time. We told you this.
You got to make Charles Xavier a Vin Diesel type.
No, he has to be Vin Diesel.
Yeah, one of those.
I watched that movie.
One of those. He can be
because when Xavier says something, it's gonna happen. I want Rogue out of captivity today, and it's gonna happen.
Kim, are you a Fast fan?
Maybe like the first one or two.
Oh no, cuz.
Hey, no, it's all good. Hey, you still in the car. You still in the car.
You gotta get in the seat.
Still in the car.
No,
See the
I
family.
just Paul Walker. That everything past. I fear we're done. Like how many?
You're not Tyrese. You're not
Back
Tyrese.
in the whipski. Get back in the whipski.
Recently, like, why are we doing?
We got ice to skate on. Come on now.
No,
That's the thing. They barely be in the whip. They be in space.
No,
they was in the whip. It was just on ice.
Yeah.
No.
Tyrese is giving you Oscar-worthy performances every Fast and Furious movie. Kim, come on, that's crazy.
No.
You don't want our rap legends to get checks? Like, Ludacris is broke without this franchise.
It really is.
Come on now.
It really is. He dropped 4 freestyles. Ain't nobody listen to him.
The next one's the last one.
Are you sure?
And then, after that, maybe
they don't have, honest. I'm gonna be honest. They don't have the legs to keep. They're barely gonna get this one over the finish line. So they don't have the legs and the budget to keep doing it.
Vin Diesel said he read the script and cried.
New cast members or new characters.
No, I don't think there's gonna be a fucking Universal incursion that brings in a younger Vin Diesel.
It's gonna be the Transformers and
the multiverse.
Fast and Furious world come together.
Yeah.
Actually, oh my God, that's genius.
No, what we need is G.I. Joe. We need G.I. Joe in Fast and the Furious. That is the natural parallel there.
But they already together with Transformers. So
like we need their universes to collide.
G.I. Joe Transformers.
Could you imagine Vin Diesel fighting Snake Eyes? Yes.
Come on.
Hell yeah.
Before they realize they have to join, they could join forces. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Hey, yo, hold on. Walk with me though. Jason Statham versus the Cobra Commander. My nigga, come on.
Vin Diesel was crouched by a car. and he's shooting with one hand, and he grabs the car with one arm, flips the car,
Yeah.
keeps fighting.
You've never needed to save your child because you would do that, right?
Enough.
If you needed to save your child, you would do that.
Actually,
No.
let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you
It's
why.
called
So
strength. It is
you
peril.
don't pay attention because in the in the movie, in between the movie, he took the super soldier serum, so he could just do
What?
that. He could just do
Talking
that.
about?
I'll still never
Do you
forgive
like
him
go
for.
to the theater and watch these movies? Like, are
Yes.
you serious?
I 1000%
They do.
do.
Absolutely.
in,
They do.
in
Yeah.
40X. When,
know
when
they-
possible.
Oh hell yeah! I go in 4DX
Never
and watch
been
that
to a
shit.
40X. I want to
It's,
You gotta
it's an
go.
acquired- If you like roller coasters a lot, you'll probably like it. I don't even really like roller coasters like that, but I like it. So.
Cam and I went to see Maverick, and that was actually good in 40X.
Well, that's smooth. It was a smoother ride.
It was smoother,
Like,
but yeah.
watching Spider-Man and that shit, you are tumbling. You got to be ready to like. You're in a rumble car. But yeah, no, I enjoy the fast movies for what they are, which is just mindless entertainment. At the end of the
I'll
day,
never
this is
forgive Vin
mindless fun.
Diesel. Vin Diesel for photoshopping himself to be the same size as The Rock. I was like, I
I
can't
mean,
believe
wouldn't you?
Come on, man.
it and posted it
Why
on his,
not?
on his Instagram.
If we have
They
the
got to do that in the
technology,
movie anyway.
if we have the technology, why wouldn't we use it?
I think The
It's
Rock.
there for us to use it.
Go
You
ahead.
think the Rock? You think the
let's hear
Rock
it.
what?
Uh-oh. No, go,
What are you
go,
gonna
go,
say
go, go,
about
go, go, go.
That
Nah,
him in the Moana. I mean, to circle it back to Disney, the fact that they let him be in that Moana movie is actually diabolical.
It's kind of crazy, right? It's kind of crazy that they let
It is.
It's wild. I don't know.
What was the
He
thought?
really wants
process
to act, and I want him to act. He's not a good actor, though.
But
He's
Did you
trying.
not like his
Smash Machine.
The wrestling.
the Smashing Machine? You didn't like that one?
Here's the problem. Why did we need a movie of that guy?
Ouch.
for the Rock for the Rock to have some Oscar bait.
Mark Kerr
Right.
was a very big figure in MMA.
But The Rock is unwilling to not be The Rock at all times, right? So if the man is like addicted to drugs, look how everything circles back, and we don't see him do it on screen because The Rock won't do drugs on screen, then you're not acting, right? Like if you're not, you have to be willing to suspend something other than wearing that wig that he was wearing. So that I believe you're really trying. But The Rock can't not be The Rock, which is always going to be his Achilles heel when acting, because he always wants to be perceived as
The big guy.
he can't lose a fight in a contract, like per his contract.
Contractually, yeah.
That's
some of these
crazy.
fights.
I was
Like,
gonna make
there's
a
just nothing about him that he's willing to fully
Give up.
Lego.
give up to act. And the Smashing Machine was like Emily was great, but he wasn't really doing anything.
I'm gonna shoot him some bail on this one
Hold on.
because I feel like he actually became Mark Kerr. If you actually watch any footage of Mark Kerr, that was that nigga. That nigga
I
acts
think
exactly
that
like Mark Kerr.
all of the wrestling, all that part was fine, but like, did you believe that The Rock was addicted to drugs?
No, I just felt like he was acting like Mark Kerr. That's why I'm not giving him the drug dealer part. I'm just saying like just actual like beat for beat the way Mark Kerr talks, the way you walk around and move. That was Mark Kerr. And they basically beat for beat did the. I understand that aspect of was this necessary because they just redid a documentary basically beat for beat.
Right.
Which in the documentary you don't really see him taking any drugs either, but you know that he's under the influence in certain moments. So okay, I can. And also in Get Shorty, wasn't he gay?
He was.
So I'll shoot him that bail. He was actually gay in that movie. He was like a gay
And
guy.
he's playing.
who wanted
It's
to be an
almost
actor.
like-
He's playing a.
he
He's
has
playing
the
an
same
older
issue.
woman in the Jumanji movie.
Let's not do that.
You know the cinematic classic, the new Jumanji trilogy. That's up there. You know, it's pretty good.
It's a movie.
he
It
has a
goes
similar.
Rampage, Skyscraper.
know what I-
Whoa.
You stop triggering.
Whoa.
I knew it.
Don't
Almost-
bring Skyscraper into this, okay? Do not do it. Don't you
Almost
dare.
I almost hit play on Rampage yesterday. I was cleaning up and I was
Oh,
like, you know
glad
what?
you did it.
No, Rampage is bad.
It happened to
That's
pop up.
bad.
It popped up on Max, and I was like, you know what?
No, you
But I
said
was like,
that.
nah.
I've nothing. We watched similar shit, and never in my life has Rampage
Up is
popped up.
crazy.
It was there.
Popped
It
up
was
is
there.
crazy.
Well, because
'Cause
first of
you
all,
clicked it.
Yeah.
first of all, there's a whole
That
bunch
ain't
of
how the algorithm works.
there's a whole bunch of shark stuff, and I'm like, all right, so it's Shark
Yeah.
Week, even though I've never watched any shark content on there. But then that popped up. But I feel like he has a similar problem. Let me finish. He has a similar problem to Will Smith, but Will Smith is just a better actor. Where Will has the same problem, and he's admitted it, to where he just won't play roles where he can't relate or understand the motivations of the character, which is why he turned down Django, for example. And honestly, I feel like it was better for it that he didn't do it.
Jamie
but there was a new movie that he just came out and said that he didn't take, and I'm trying to remember what movie it was.
He was trying to. Jesus.
We are
He
not
was trying to say Cam is holding his copy of Skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
Kim, don't leave. Kim, no, don't leave.
Kim, that is the only copy of Skyscraper in all of San Bernardino.
Yeah, that only exists.
We do not disrespect Skyscraper. Nev Campbell, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's Die Hard with one leg, people. Okay, I need you guys to understand.
Cam, what's the movie? What's the new movie that Will Smith said that he turned down?
It was Inception.
Yeah, it was another movie.
He said he turned down Inception.
He said that he was supposed to be Leo's.
He said he didn't get it.
Yeah, he said he didn't understand it. Just like he didn't understand The Matrix.
Right.
And he couldn't vibe with Django.
Jada understood it. She understood it money. she got to understand the bag would come with it. she put those.
And he also recently said he thought that Pursuit of Happiness was going to flop.
Yes,
he thought it wasn't going to be.
He did.
Yeah, he thought who was really going to want to see this guy try to get a job.
Yeah.
This, for example, is why you gotta let the directors direct the movies, because a lot of times.
Well, you got to remember that Will had a playbook that he followed, that he studied incessantly in the mid '90s, which was if it's got to involve space, aliens, some type of action adventure, and it's going to sell. And for a while, that worked out very well for him.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of hard to tell a person who's that successful, don't do that. Just like the drunk driving stuff that I always talk about with Antonio that doesn't want to listen to. But it's kind of hard to tell a person when they're that successful at doing a certain thing a certain way that they need to alter it, no matter who's telling them to do it.
Yeah.
But I think there's nothing. He's good at it. I think The Rock is not there yet. Like, The Rock should have stepped back from that Moana movie and let anybody else
give it a go.
Yeah.
Put on that wig.
Yeah.
They literally had
the wig the problem,
they were worried
too,
that he was
though.
going to be too old if they did it further out. And I'm just kind of like, but he didn't have to be in it. Like, it looks silly.
Yeah.
Wait, is that the reason why they really did it now? Is so that The Rock could play? Wow, I didn't know that.
Because if they put it, because you have to think, Moana just had Moana 2 come out.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they already having a live action?
Right,
Like
it's too close.
It's too close.
I thought they just were seeing the live action money and just said, "Fuck it, let's do it."
No, the live action flopped.
I mean just in general.
Talk about previous movies.
Yeah, the Moana 2 flopped.
Oh, 2 flopped.
So it's almost like this is just a beat for beat of the first movie, kind of like How to Train Your Dragon. But they were worried that he couldn't be in it, so they were like, "Let's just do it because if we do it in 10 years, which would be the normal trajectory, he'd be too old." Well, he's too old now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I put him in. They put him in that fucking.
We haven't even gotten
monkey
Aristocrats
suit.
live action. What the fuck are we doing?
And it's still crazy to me to think that this movie and
joke,
the Odyssey
Cameron.
had the same budget. That's still insane to me.
I went on this whole.
No, Rock really turned into a bird. You didn't see the footage? That was practical.
I went to this whole diatribe last time we talked about it, Kim, about when it comes to Moana and how unfortunate it is for those actors and actresses who of Pacific Islander, Hawaiian nation, right? Where like this may be the only time they really get a large audience to watch them and perform, right? And what Hollywood will think, right, is that, oh, people don't want this story, which is inherently untrue because Moana did fucking gangbusters for them, right?
Yeah.
So like clearly people want these stories. Clearly people would be interested in a story that's based and rooted in Pacific Islander mythology. But they, instead of creating a movie around more of those myths or doing something maybe in the Moana world, perhaps, they decided, we'll just remake Moana because everybody else is doing that. So
because Lilo and Stitch made $1 billion.
You're right. So like, why wouldn't The Rock
portray.
work? And it's just kind of, it's unfortunate because now they're going to look at it as like, well, nobody wants to hear those stories. Nobody wants to see these people.
One shot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You only
Meanwhile,
get one shot with Disney with all the POC stuff. And that is the company just, you get one shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of that, why did we not even get one shot for Blade?
Wait, before you get there, I want to transition into them bringing back the Princess and the Frog.
Before you do that, I think the Rock being in it was also just the dying thought that the Rock is a draw for you financially. Because for a while it was true.
A
while, The Rock was you stepped in a property.
For the animation, it was. It was.
And just in general, I mean, Jumanji making $1 billion twice, it doesn't make any sense. Like, there was nothing about the original Jumanji franchise that should have said a remake is going to make $1 billion. But people thought, well, you put The Rock in, it's going to do it.
Yeah, but
they should have known based off of Jungle Cruise
Right.
that that's not the fucking case anymore. Like, cut it out. But it's what it is.
Yeah. But to transition from that into another live action remake that they're considering doing. I don't know if it's actually greenlit, but they're considering doing of the Princess and the Frog live action, which this has been discussed numerous times over the years. This time being supposedly, allegedly helmed by Coleman Domingo in terms of the writing. What is your, Kimberly, because you've literally embodied this character, what is your take on, do you want this? Could this actually work? Would you rather have just another animated full production movie put in the theaters instead? Also maybe still written by Coleman Domingo? What is your kind of take on how this could shake out?
I mean, I think it's twofold. I do think that every princess movie will be remade into a live action. They have found success, even if I don't think the movies are that good, they have found success with the live actions because it opens it up to younger kids to see the movie in a new way and make the IP like restart again.
I mean, think about Michael Jackson. Niggas,
they were packed. Theater were packed. And I was like, we all
that's a little different now.
happen,
no,
right?
what I'm saying is
Well,
there's a new generation of kids that are now watching and listening to Michael Jackson.
I agree with Wes.
Right.
Come on,
but
a
lot of aunties and uncles in there.
there was.
That was
right?
not about kids.
So that
Ever. It's never been about kids.
my. Anyways, so I think it opens it up to another group of people, whatever. They have found success with the live actions. My only concern with Princess and the Frog is I'm not concerned about Coleman because I think if it's not going to be a black woman, it's going to be a black gay guy. I'm going to take that over somebody else, right?
That's fair.
I fear no.
Let's
Just
not.
keep that nigga away from me.
That might be too much. That might be a little too much.
Billy Porter is the most extra nigga on the planet. I need him to calm down.
That might be a little too much.
Billy, we love you. We just need you to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, no,
She's got her own thing to
Coleman
figure
can
out.
do it. I believe in Coleman.
Yeah, Coleman that is the right hand. I do fear though, like I said before, you get one chance, right? So I think not having that animated series lets me know they're already not putting money into it. Like behind the screen, this is like a behind the curtain thing. So when Princess and the Frog came out, there was a show at Disneyland, like a parade.
Mm-hmm.
The parks did not pay for it because they were like, this movie is going to flop. We're not putting any money into it. So the shows that went out when there was Princess and the Frog that ran for like years were paid for by the studios because they were so concerned that having a black princess would flop so terribly. So when I tell you they've already not put money into her and she's actually become a bigger success than they expected, I do think that a live action will do well. My concern is that they didn't do the animated feature first because I think having an animated feature would have allowed to see if the interest was still there and then give him something to build off of. Yeah. I am tired of anime or remakes that are just the original movie, screen for screen, because I just don't think that that's necessary. So I'm just wondering where he's going to, like, he's trying to do something post what we saw in the movie, but based off what? So, which would have been the cartoon that they didn't end up doing. So I think it'll be great. I just wonder, I don't know. It's concerning, but I also want it to happen so it does do well so that they can kind of prove them wrong.
Yeah.
But I hope it does well. I don't know.
Does he play Dr. Facilier?
Like, do you think he's going to? I mean, I think Keith David is still more than capable to play Dr. Facilier.
Well, this pod loves Keith David. I mean, because he voiced a lot of our favorite.
My choice would be Keith David because his speaking voice and his presence are equally that character so much that. But I think Coleman Domingo would probably play Dr.
He could do
Facilier.
a pretty good job, I think. And
I think he'd be great because he still has a sinister-y type. I think it would work. The issue is going to be the casting. That's always.
I was going to say who's playing who's Tiana.
Well, I mean, clearly it's going to be
Amandla
Stanfield. She's clearly going to be.
I was trying to find a way to transition to the next one. So
you know what I'm saying?
Tiana's parents both need to be black.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yes.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, both the Banks were black, and we still got Hillary.
But Hillary looks black.
So does Amanda.
Amanda looks
Kinda.
mixed.
I mean, kinda.
No,
Shout out to Karen Parsons. Yeah,
Shout out to Karen Parsons.
Tiana needs to
Forever
have
and
two
ever.
black parents, and that girl I would prefer, honestly, that it'd be a girl we've never seen before. I
would
think
say
we're
that's a smart
losing
choice.
I
like
think so.
the internet wars. I mean, it happened with Black Panther. The internet wars of like everyone fan casting is making like a virtual unknown.
Niggas
actually
really
be
thought
able-
Aldous
I've heard a lot
Hodge
of
should have
Coco
been Black
Jones.
Panther.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of Coco
mean,
Jones to be Princess
Wouldn't
Tiana,
that
and
go?
I'm like, I don't want that either. I just want a girl that you've never seen that can sing, that has two black parents, that is brown.
So you're saying that Chase Infinity can't play?
I am.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Miss Infinity. I can't. I'm sorry, Miss Infinity. I guess there are limits.
Yeah, this is mixed people erasure. It is because I don't want
This
that.
is just one battle after another for these people.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
Can't go beyond. Can't go beyond on this
No.
one.
Oh man.
So we'll see.
But I agree, though. It should be probably somebody we don't know. I think that
Yeah,
would be better.
I agree.
Let some new art, some new.
I mean, they're
actors get a
filming
shot.
the Rapunzel live action right now
Which is
Really?
as we
crazy.
speak. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mandy Moore.
No, yeah, it's the girl I've never. I mean, I don't know her, but the guy is. His mom was on Law and Order. What is his name? That's playing Flynn.
So this is Tangled, right? We talking about Tangled?
Yeah, Tangled.
Yeah.
What is his name?
I didn't know they were actually shooting it.
And
yet.
Nepo
Yeah,
baby?
it's literally production right now. So again, that came out way after Princess and the Frog, but it was a hit. So
It was
they're
a hit.
currently filming the live action. What is his name? Milo. His mom is an actress. Mannheim.
Milo
His
Manheim,
mom is
yeah.
Catherine Mannheim.
Okay. Got it.
That's
The
a long
from-
Got a
one from Law
super
and Order.
villain name.
Rapunzel Tegan Croft.
I don't know who that is.
She's in the that Titan show.
Oh, okay. That show wasn't good.
Too
But
young
yeah,
for
no,
me.
no joke.
But I'd
She's
prefer
a
that.
child. What?
Yeah.
Catherine
That
Hahn is going
sounded
to be
disrespectful.
Mother Gothel.
And Catherine
Oh,
Hahn is
man,
being
that was-
Mother Gothel.
That must be her.
That's a
Her
good
last
choice.
time. Yeah.
I
What is
see
that guy
Diego
in it?
Luna here on this casting.
To play
Doing
who?
what?
It doesn't say who he's playing. I have a fear that he's the lizard, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I do want to move on since we brought up Amanda to talk about the blood and bone stuff. But before we do, would you prefer to see, and this doesn't have to be Disney specific, but would you prefer to see, because I've talked about this before, how the art of
Tegan
animation.
Croft. She was okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying focused.
Yeah.
What?
the art.
I was trying to stay abreast on the actors. I like her actually. Yeah, she's good. She was good on. I like Titans. That was a good show.
The art of animation in movie theaters, as far as like big production. I recently watched the Avatar movie on Paramount that was supposed to come in theaters, and for a long time, Nickelodeon and Paramount, for whatever reason, do not like one of the shows that brings them a lot of attention and money. Even though they continue to make them, they don't really support them. It's really weird. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. But anyway, the animation style clearly was done in the sense that it was made for the movie theater. If you take the anime movie Demon Slayer, for example, made a ton of money at the box office, right? Do you think that there should be more, or do you think there should be a way of moving in the opposite direction from live action to more animated production for like big budget movies? Because animation costs a lot of money and it takes a long time. Obviously, Into the Spider-Verse has proved this. Across the Spider-Verse has proved this. But conservatively, I think that is a better avenue for either genres like fantasy or superheroes or whatever, or Disney, whatever you want to say. Because they seem to have given up on that and only done like the Pixar 3D art, if at all.
Yeah, I do. I think animation is, we're so used to seeing the same look of it, so that when you see a different film, like a K-pop Demon Hunters, or, I mean, a movie I saw, what was that movie that had some of the best, Wild Robot? The Wild Robot?
Yeah, very good.
Was phenomenal. So good. So I think their concern is that they think that it's not as popular. But I mean, Toy Story made $1 billion, and then they laid off 100 of the people that made that movie.
Insane,
right?
right? Yeah.
So I think they're
Hit 'em
not.
with the, hey, good job, guys. So,
They were like,
so
thank
where
you
y'all
so
finna go?
much. Oh my god. Bye.
Yeah.
So I think that Disney
Leave
again.
your
is-
box?
Leave it. Just actually leave it right there.
Don't take the box. Actually,
leave it
Don't worry
right
about it. No, we'll
yeah,
clean
that says
it.
Disney
No,
on the
we'll
side. Can you drop that?
You can go. They probably, I don't even know if they gave them a severance, but I do think that there is still a desire and a want for animation, but I do think it needs to look different, right? If all of your animation you watch is Disney, you don't even realize that that's not even the best. It's like
No,
not even
far
close
and
to
away.
the best. It's far and away from the best, but I don't know. Like I thought The Wild Robot did really well, and I heard that they were going to make the other books in the series, but I think the time and the revenue, like everything is cost effective. How fast can you push stuff out and then
Right.
immediately get your money back? And you don't really get that with animation. But like they started K-pop Demon Hunters already, but it takes them 5 years to make those movies.
Right. Yeah.
So
And-
you're kind of running a risk of hoping that you get your reward immediately. But I haven't seen animation look as good as probably The Wild Robot in a very long time. So I do hope it still kind of comes out and still becomes something like kids only will like it if you actually put it out there. So a lot of times people say like the new Disney movies aren't good, but are you going to see them, right? I thought Turning Red was great.
I thought Turning Red was
But
fantastic.
they didn't put it in the theaters. It came out during COVID, right? So that movie was really good, but they didn't even give it the chance to be in theaters to see it the way you should have seen it. I just saw Hoppers. That was good.
Okay.
That
It's
did
pretty
numbers
good.
too.
Yeah, it did. It did very well at the theater.
Yeah, it did well. So it's like, I mean, I didn't see like Goat. Was that good?
I don't know.
See, okay,
It
so
looks
it's like,
stupid as hell. I ain't going.
yeah, it's like hit or miss,
But
right?
it had the
But I
animation
think-
style from the Spider-Man movies, right? Because it's made by the same
I
team.
loved it. I loved
Sony
that.
team.
Yeah.
And I think the diversity of animation art styles. This is why anime tends to always stay pretty prevalent, especially in the shonen genre of those animators, which are treated horribly, by the way. The reason it comes out so fast is because they have horrible working conditions. But they continue to put out quality work in different variations of art when it comes to animation. And this is why Demon Slayer did so well, because you can tell that it was specifically made for a large audience in a theater, right? Like it was done with the intention to do that. And after seeing Spider-Man into and Across the Spider-Verse, I was like, oh, maybe this will change the hearts and minds of people. And no, it didn't. So it's unfortunate.
No,
The movie that we're talking
it's
about
the
now,
cost.
yeah. The movie we're getting ready to talk about now is Children of Blood and Bone. Feels like it would have favored it as an animated movie.
Okay.
And we would have avoided a lot of the controversy that we're about to talk about right now, right? So let's get into it. What is the author's name? Her name escapes me.
Tomi Adeyemi? Is that
Adeyemi?
Yeah.
She has walked away from this project due to, in her accounts, stress and harassment and a couple other things. Incidents that she spoke about in very vague and I would say kind of cryptic, mysterious terms about what occurred to her throughout the conversation. Me and Antonio was talking offline about this, about like her version of the narrative and the way that she spoke about it is not very forthcoming. So it left a lot of room for her narrative to be hijacked, which has happened now, where a lot of people are turning against her versus the people who maybe are at the top that could have been harassing her. We don't know. But it seems like her and the actress Amanda Seinberg had a falling out at some point in time, even though she was vocal about the casting of her in the very beginning as positive. She was positive about the story beats that were moving forward with the film initially. And then somewhere along the way, after the criticisms of, why did you get a light-skinned person to be this role when you're very specifically in the film says it should be dark-skinned. She also mentioned a different light-skinned, Zendaya. She mentioned Zendaya initially for that role before Amanda got it. She also fell in line with the criticism of I think that they're supposed to be siblings or they're supposed to be younger and they're aged up for this film, and people were mad about that, and then she reverse coursed on that conversation. So people, I'm not saying that what happened to her didn't happen to her. What I'm saying is that the narrative that she gave in the beginning, the narrative that she gave now is not lining up, and she has not given any new information on why those two things aren't matching. So this has opened the door for everyone to kind of harass her more. So I'm not sure. And now with her disengaged from the film, we are in this crucial situation, the same with the Moana, where we're about to get a very Afro witchy story, right? Which is something that people have been asked about next to Afrofuturism. They want these type of mystical African stories on film, which looks good, right? Like watching it, I saw the trailer in the theater. It looks really good. And it's probably going to be derailed, especially during the press junkets, where the actors and actresses are going to have to account for the author who no longer is supporting the film. So I'll start with you, Kim. Where is kind of like your where are your thoughts on when it comes to this film and kind of the controversy around it?
I mean, I think it's like twofold. I didn't read the books. I'm aware of Children of Blood and Bone, but I think unfortunately what she didn't realize is when you sell your rights to your book, story, whatever,
Yeah.
you do lose a little bit. Like she was not supposed to be, the director, writer, all of those things. So when you give that away fully, you do open yourself up to whatever choices are made with your story after that happens. I do think that she had the opportunity to cast and make her opinions known by other people, and she was really like all for Amanda for a long time. I'm not sure what changed, but I think her kind of riding the coattails of saying, I'm not a part of this, don't talk to me about it, but also being like, my new book is coming out,
Yeah.
is a little messy.
Yeah.
The cast is stacked regardless of,
Seems like a great
you
cast,
know,
yeah.
yeah, the cast is stacked regardless of, individual people. And I think she could have waited for the betterment of her book and the story in general. She could have said nothing to allow for this to be, it's kind of bigger than her at this point, to have a cast with that many Black people. And it could be kind of Black Panther-esque in the size of the reception of it if it's given that opportunity. But they are going to spend every press junket talking about her. They are going to have to go back and forth, and it takes away from people wanting to see it. I mean, it's already hard enough. It's Black people with blue contacts and white hair. I already hate that so much. But which is in the book, so I'm letting that slide.
Yeah.
But I do
Come
think
on,
that
Idris with blue eyes, man, down for it.
he does. I do think that it's always, I think that unfortunately, not unfortunately, I do think Black art is judged much differently and harsher than everyone else's. And I think we have a tendency to, not that I think you should let people do whatever and take our stories and make a mockery of them, but I do think once she decided that that book was going to be a movie, there is a little bit of your own agency to that you have to give away in order. Do you want the movie to do well, or do you want to say that I don't like Amanda when there's 25 other A-list actors and actors in the film? Like, are you really playing in Viola's face right now? She didn't have to do this.
Yo,
Neither
come
did
on now.
Regina King. Neither
Yeah.
did Idris.
Yeah.
Neither did Damson, which is exactly why he's not probably in Black Panther, to be honest. They're too similar. So you have all these other people, and you're willing to like ruin the reputation of your book, your story, your legacy because you have drama. I just think that like we can let it breathe and like be happy for the moment that you have a cast like this leading a film like that, but she's kind of ruining it by being messy.
Yeah.
Does this change your in like your level of interest to see the film?
No. Because I know regardless that you have to get butts in the seats to see Black films because again, we only get one chance, right? So, but to the average person, I think it does. A person that doesn't automatically like movies, automatically want to see it regardless, because it's very similar to I Love Boosters and how what's name was acting online and he was harassing everyone. What's his name?
Yeah.
Boots Riley.
Boots was harassing the girls online.
He was on
It's
it, boy.
very like, is God is, and then all the church folks were like, is God is what? And it's like, just go see the movie. Like, you'll see when you go see it. So I know that I have to go watch it because we won't get another one. And I could suspend her personal drama and want to see the film still. But is the average Black person going to do that? Right?
Yeah.
They'll do it for Tyler Perry, but will they do it for this?
I'm so glad you brought
I
that
just
up.
wish we had better examples than Boots Riley and Is God Is, because both of them movies, Boots Riley gets on my damn nerves, and Is God Is, I was like, yeah, it's a movie. I did watch it. It's a film.
Is God Is was a play, and I think it didn't fully translate, but still, yeah.
Okay.
I was like,
I still need to watch it. I'm glad you brought up. I'm glad you brought up the Tyler Perry thing, Antonio. To pivot over to you, there's
I know
something.
this is, Antonio calls him the mogul.
There's
The what?
something.
The mogul.
The mogul.
That's what he calls him. He looks up to Big Tyler Perry.
Yeah. He loves him.
He actually, when we first started this podcast, he wanted us to call him TP2, and then we had to tell him why that wasn't the best nickname to use, given the climate with one R. Kelly. We didn't want to call him TP2, and then he was like, "All right, fine." There
also was this weird time when he was like FIP, fix it in post, and it was like that don't even make sense. We can't call you that.
We can't.
FIP is crazy.
He wanted us to wear bad wigs. It was a rough time.
It was a rough time. It was a rough time. We figured it out. We ironed it out. Unlike the wigs, they were wrinkled. So when it comes to Tyler Perry, black media in general, unfortunately, and we have to take a little bit of responsibility for this. Unfortunately, black media.
Let
me put my kufi.
Nigga speak French now.
I was just trying to tell you, Sean King, get the fuck out of here, we.
King is crazy.
That was a good one. That was a good one. Oh shit. Black mess always seems to interrupt certain aspects of what we want to watch, right? And to the general audience thing, right? General audiences who don't go to the movies very often, right? See something on film, they notice maybe one or two actors or actresses and say, "Oh, what's that?" Right? And then you notice like, "Oh, it's all black people." Okay, you might get some of the church folks, maybe not, right? Because it's witchcraft and they think that's the devil, right? But they are more than likely going to take their ass to the theater with their family to watch a bunch of black people on screen. They're not going to know what the book is about. They're not going to know it came from a book. They're not going to know any of the stuff that's about to happen in the movie. They just know it's black people on screen, so let's go see what it's like. And when general audiences get a whiff of something ain't right, they take that to, that is it, right? That they wave off everything else, something ain't right. Oh, they harass that young black woman. Why they mean to her. Okay,
hold on, LA. Case in point, Kimberly, I'm going to give you a prime example of this, okay? When I was a kid, I remember this vividly. My mother said she was going to the movies with a couple of my aunts and her friends. I said, cool. They leave. I want to say 40 minutes, my mom was already back. And I was like, that must have been a brisk film. And they had gone to watch Soul Food. And my mom left the theater because she kept seeing them come into the house in the movie and they didn't wash their hands and they were starting to help cook. And she was pissed, so she left.
We're harsh critics.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So with that,
and in retrospect, not mad at her. I mean, don't touch my goddamn food. You just came in his house.
I get it. We don't know what was happening off screen. But in that sense,
shit, with some of them characters we do remember the film well enough. We know they was trifling. So wash your damn hands before you come in this kitchen.
But when it comes to black mess in film and figuring out the separation of that, Antonio, because I know you've been keeping up with some of this stuff that's going on, is there a way around that? Is there a way for us to divorce these thoughts of still enjoying the movie as black people as a whole without having to focus on the negativity? Or is that stuff so married that we just can't get around it? Because we've dealt with this with Tyler Perry for so long of like, Tyler Perry doesn't make good movies. But like, it transcends movies. Yeah.
You could own an ice cream shop, and because you might have had someone that was a little bit rude, then it's why black people can't have nothing.
You can't have nothing.
They can be rude to you at the Baskin Robbins, but you don't really care because you don't see them as personally as we do.
Or let that ice cream be 50 cents more than the one at Baskin Robbins.
Right. Right.
And see, this is why I can't shop at the.
It reminds me of God, I can't remember the name of the actor, but the Nat Turner movie. That got pretty much railroaded because he had there were some allegations of assault in his past.
Woo, that was the time.
And so
that was the time when that.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Nate Parker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And so that impacted the movie.
The one that was supposed to be in the Marvel movies.
Oh, Kang.
Oh,
you talking about Grand.
Recast him.
Grand.
What you want from me? I'm not guilty.
But on the flip,
through the fire,
Jonathan Major's not guilty.
Through the fire.
But on the flip, didn't like. And here's I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
This is where the whole thing goes off the rails.
He did sing that.
He did sing it.
To Megan Good.
He got his Coretta. Like, finding your Coretta is crazy work.
Crazy work. It's crazy work.
And all it cost him was being the king.
Oh
my god.
Nigga is falling out of windows. Talking about fighting infidels.
Did you hear the other guy in that?
No.
There's another guy in that movie that didn't even know that the movie was about what it was, and so like he's distanced himself after like seeing the trailer.
No.
I don't even remember the name of that movie. But anyways,
Care because you're stupid for joining a film that's funded by these
That's
people
true.
anyways. What do you mean you don't know what the fuck the movie's about?
but
Shut
here's
up.
like so here's the
Movies that
thing.
come
So like
out.
I think of like two actors that on this pod we love, but like. Didn't Tom Cruise's daughter just change her name from Cruise because
She did.
of the relationship that they
Because he's a
had?
piece of
He's a
shit.
crazy ass.
This
Scientologist.
nigga Brad, every year we get allegations of Brad beating them kids, and yet
No, Brad was a he's a dog. Brad is not a good person. If we're being real. Brad
That's
Pitt's kids
why his co-star.
But-
dog.
him.
He
But
can
guess
relate.
what's happening guess what's happening in the next movie that's starring Brad Pitt. We're going to watch. So I
We in
think
that bitch.
I just think as a community we are tougher on our own, and we are more willing to boycott our own if we feel like they're not representing us the right way, because we're not seeing it this way. Which was my main frustration with this was that like, hey, you are having issues with, creative freedoms, and so you come out and you basically nuke the movie. But there are all of these people, and I don't think people think about this with movies as much. Like with a rapper, you can kind of do that. You can kind of say, hey, we're just gonna, Daniel Caesar. All right, you asked for black women to get you out of here. We'll get you out of here. But here's the thing: it's only you that's being impacted here. But you think about it, by the way, because
To be honest though, that's still the most wild one. Like he got drunk on a live and said cancel me, but y'all still let
over
Chris
a white
run around.
woman. That's true.
Chris be running around like the fucking Riddler, and y'all don't cancel Chris Brown for shit. Chris Brown is still here, active on the tour
Nah, he
right
went
now.
on the BET
Daniel Caesar be struggling to get a single off the ground just because he said cancel me.
He went on
while
the
he was
BET
drunk
Awards.
online.
He went on BET Awards and he did that Michael Jackson cover where he started crying, and so everybody was like, "Nah, he really felt."
Like, come on, my
he's
nigga. Like, that's so dumb to me, bro. Like, look, I'm just saying, man. Daniel Caesar is an unattractive man who was drunk and trying to improve his personal life.
The problem was that he did all that over
He's
a white
fun,
woman.
Kim, you know he ugly. Kim, you know it. That is a funny looking nigga.
He did this over a white woman,
Wow.
which is like the double,
everybody mad about.
Of course it is. But Chris Brown beat a black woman. We got the footages. We know he did it, and we let him live.
Yeah, you know what niggas say? Well, what did she do to him in the?
That's what I'm saying. Like, we can't play that card. We cannot do this. We can.
My God.
Daniel Caesar has never actually done anything truly detrimental to another human being's livelihood. This man, Chris Brown, tried to murder that woman
And
damn
he's
near in
still
that vehicle.
And the thing is he's put out good music since.
He made wall to wall. So okay,
Hey,
I'm just saying, don't
He
just
back
pick and choose
he
your
backflipped
shit.
he backflipped to March Madness.
The girl.
Yeah, he did a backflip to March Madness on beat. Okay,
But
great,
here's the thing.
fantastic.
It's like you do that and then you forget about the fact that there's hundreds of people involved in making movies. And when you make this one singular choice, all these people are impacted by it. Like the thing is like one of the first things I heard about this movie was her feelings about it because I was late to hearing about it. I remember, if you really want to follow the timeline, I remember when it was with Fox, but it got shelved when Fox got bought by Disney, and then it became and I remember the bidding war, and I do remember Paramount winning and kind of getting that. But I don't know, because I've heard other things about her. Apparently she's made Nora Roberts. I think she had accused her of like plagiarism. She's had issues with other people.
Nora
like
Ephron?
No. Let me see. I actually had it written down.
I was gonna say, God, that's a bold claim.
Nora Roberts. She accused her of plagiarism. Found out that it wasn't true. She's been dropped by like multiple managers. She's had issues, and apparently,
this is the
like
Blood and Bone author. Correct?
yeah.
That's not.
And apparently with
Doesn't help
Amanda,
her
she had put up like screenshots of conversations they had, but when you actually looked at the screenshots,
It didn't look
Amanda
that bad
like
from
she
her
was
side,
being
yeah.
respectful. She seemed like she was being fine about it.
Right.
And
Well, I
the
mean, at the end of the
incident,
day,
people think the incident
she was cool with the casting at first.
She
so
was at
why
first.
is it all of a sudden now this
I think
this
she-
issue?
I think she saw the the
Backlash.
reaction.
Yeah.
Which the funny thing is, like the fans of the book were also upset with her from the jump because they were like, "Hey, when we first started to criticize the casting, you didn't back us then, and so now here you are talking about the cast or whatever." And it's unfortunate because then whatever other books she makes, she's pretty much ruined her chances of those books further being adapted. You kind of have to know
Or
what
at least
the game
with her
is.
in any type of role of with any type of control.
Creative control.
Because apparently she's been given more control than most writers get. She was a screenwriter and an executive producer credit, which most of them don't get.
Her name flashes on screen when you watch the trailer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So,
but she doesn't. I think it might be a bit of ignorance, maybe even of what that means. Like we joke about it because, for instance, like we're fans of Jurassic Park. That movie don't go like the book do, and we talked about Jaws, where nigga there's a mob involved.
They kicked the director off the writer off the set of Jaws. He was complaining so goddamn much. They kicked that nigga off the set.
Chief Brody's wife get cracked by one of the other. Like it's crazy
out here. Like she was getting caged all right.
Yeah. But you gotta know, you have to know that like, hey, from the time you make them write this book to the time that it gets greenlit and then filmed and then even edited, that it's not going to be the same because so many things have to happen.
A media literacy problem,
right?
Universally,
it's bad. It's real bad.
There's that, and when you add to that, Black people
we don't know how to act.
Right. Like we are very we've got a group mindset about certain things, right?
We have a very cultural lens on how we approach.
We have right. Like I remember vividly when Color Purple came out as a movie and there were Black people upset when they realized that Celie, I was like, she's gay. Like she was in love with the singer.
The singer, yeah.
Suge Avery. Mm-hmm. And they watched it on screen. Mind you, there's been a book, there's been movies, there's been plays, and it took for y'all to see Fantasia in love with then it was like, well, this is too much. And I'm like, well, it's always, the story never changed. That was beat for beat from the play, and the play is from the book, when the book is even crazier. But then it's like, well, we all decided we don't like it now because
Whoopi pretty much gave that same performance. She didn't sing about it.
It's how they chose to see it, right? So when it comes to, again, like Black art, we're very judgmental. But I think that what we don't realize is that you can be on the fence about something and still support it and still go watch it. But we feel like, well, I'm not going at all, right? So even listening to the feedback of Black Panther, did we want Damson because we thought he was the best choice, or did we think that he's fine because he is?
He's a good-looking man. He's a very good-looking man.
Are you not going to go watch Black Panther? Mind you, Ryan has shown previous times with countless works that he does great work, but we're upset because they didn't choose Damson.
Which is crazy to me because David Johnson is a fantastic choice.
I was gonna say, I feel like they just made. They got to choose between two great options, and they chose one, and that was it.
And it's like, to already say, though, like, white people don't do that. White people don't go, I'm mad that
actually, they do in one case.
Though. They go, though.
They do go, because I was going to say, they don't play about James Bond.
Yeah, no.
White people will go. I mean, Odyssey is a perfect example. Caleb went. Caleb mad about Elliot Page. Caleb mad about.
Why are people so mad about that? They just assumed so fast.
Black people will just not go because we feel like if we're even giving our money to something, then we're co-signing.
Right.
And that's not true.
Yes.
Like you can go watch something and hate watch it. Just go.
I feel like we do it with all the wrong stuff.
We do it with all the wrong things.
And it's all
they're at the Bumps and Bruises tour with Chris Brown.
Yeah,
they're there.
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
The Bumps and Bruises tour. The Bumps and Bruises tour.
Look, they're there, but they aren't going to watch a movie. It's very bizarre. But then, Tyler Perry keeps something on screen on a it's what we decide. And Tyler Perry is also problematic.
Yeah,
very problematic. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, but it's like we're picking and choosing what. It's very. I don't know. It's just Black people. I don't know. It's our group mentality. It's our. We feel like anything we're giving our money to means we're support. It's us culturally and love us down. But again, there's a media literacy in that we won't get more things if we choose not to go to things, and we always can't complain if we don't actually go, and you can't have an opinion if you didn't really see it, and it's us. But I love us.
It speaks to the fact that we have. It's always talked about the oh, y'all got so much stuff too, and no, we don't. Our stuff, y'all have the same. Our stuff is so limited that even in the presence of monsters, right? Like R. Kelly was a monster, but in the presence of Step in the Name of Love or Contagious, niggas would be like, well,
and I believe I can fly.
well, wait a minute. when the remix to Ignition kicks in, or I Believe I Can Fly starts to sing, it's hard. It's hard to be like, well,
hey, the
but,
kids,
but it's because,
the
but
kids
if we
the
had,
other day
but if
put
we
on
had more examples, right? If we had a plethora, right? Because even in the genre of R&B and hip hop, which has been so muddled now, right? About who can do what and who can sing what and who's allowed to sing what counts as what, right? Because that genre is so hyper focused specific, if anything cracks, we have to try to tape that dam up like immediately. Like we don't have time to be looking anywhere else or build new dams. We just got to fix this one. Just keep putting the patches on there, keep fixing it, right? So this
problem is getting to that point to where the community is willing to patch you up versus not. The thing is, Chris Brown did make Fine China, and so he put in. No, I'm saying that facetiously, but he did he got into people's hearts before we heard the news. R. Kelly was making hits before we heard the news. Michael Jackson, whether you believe it or not, like all of that stuff happened before. Versus the first time we're finding out about you or hearing about this, it's some BS.
We also have this notion.
Have to deal with that.
We have this notion too of like, oh, they're stealing our legends. Are they taking away all our greats and stuff like that? It was like, well, some of them niggas not great. Like they make great art.
The Bill Cosby of it all.
Yeah, they make great art. Well, Bill Cosby was getting rated by NBC, so that's why he's gone.
Yeah, he was by NBC.
I really think it's just a lack.
It's not because he was popping pills and people drinking like raisins.
They had to get him out of here.
That's the people.
Yeah, no, I think like we're saying ultimately is that we realize that there are monsters, but we don't have enough representation to space it out to keep away from the amount of monsters we have. Right. Like the monsters per capita in our greatness range is smaller because we're not given the opportunity to have as many greats.
You know what
the whites, they can go.
They have an ocean.
They still got Springsteen running around. They still got all these great whites, but they could still get rid of the other whites that ain't so savory.
Right.
Well,
what we do now is when that happens, we'll say, well, they don't do the white man like that, and it's like.
Right. I mean, it's crazy though. Like if you like the whole MCU thing, right? With Jonathan, what is his name? Majors. Jonathan Majors. Yeah. Jonathan Majors didn't do anything differently than Robert Downey Jr. did.
Facts.
Not at all.
I mean, Robert.
Couldn't even insure
Robert did
Downey
more
Jr.
actually. Robert did way more.
You couldn't even insure him to be on Ally McBeal. You
caught Robert on the way up.
Right. But I'm just, the point is that he was given, I mean, Robert has completely changed. The moment he became Iron Man, everything else before that was erased, right? So we're not able to be given the same grace because grace is also for mistakes and not patterns. And I feel like we don't decide, Black people let a lot go in its patterns of behavior because we don't want to lose someone that means a lot to us, rather than like they could have easily recasted Jonathan Majors. Easily. Just so that we could still have a Black man lead and be that character. But you just brought Robert back in a different role because you would put more into him than you would. It just is, it's wild to me.
Right.
I just don't know. But it's
you literally took an actor and copy pasted him back into your franchise.
Wild.
Which is insane, but you couldn't just recast.
Correct.
Yeah.
I mean,
also finding a way to not be able to make Blade, finding a way to cancel Wonder Man.
Thing is crazy.
Wonder Man was one of the better shows.
You need to watch it. You're the reason.
Wonder Man's very good.
It's a very good show.
It's good.
It's very
Wonder Man. I watched Wonder Man. That was a good show.
He watched Wonder Man at work.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
The Blade one is so funny because the fact that like
it ended up becoming
they basically used set pieces and costumes that were initially created for Blade and just
I will say some of the shit that they were saying what Blade was going to be kind of wild. I don't know if that would have worked, but at least they should have gave him the shot. They should at least gave him the opportunity.
Let us find out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
they should
that
at least
movie
give him
that he's making, the movie that he's the mother. What is
it?
Mother. Yeah, that I guess is being able to use like all the skills and all the stuff that he learned while he was waiting. I mean, but again, are we going to go, like people have to go see that, or then they kind of prove their point of like, well, he couldn't have that movie pop off. So that's why Blade, like it's a double-edged sword. Like you have to go see that movie or he doesn't get, they kind of prove the point of like, well, that's why we didn't do Blade.
Yeah.
But then with the Wonder Man, they got Emmy nominations.
Yeah,
so
that's probably going to win.
Crazier.
And then they end it, and then they say you can't have no more of this.
After they said they would give him a season 2, which is also insane. But yeah, to button up the point about everything and move on to movies coming out this month, I was watching a podcast with Van Lathan. Shout out to Van Lathan, friend of the show. He was mentioning that when it comes to the Jonathan Majors,
why say fan of the show?
I mean that too. I'm sure he listens all the time, diligently, all 3 hours.
Totally.
There is something that he mentioned that I hadn't really took into account, that for Jonathan Majors, it feels more like punishment because of how much money was wrapped into, because the movie that we were supposed to get was Kang Dynasty, the literal backbone of the franchise, which this happened to Marvel last time, because if you remember, Feige said our stories were going to follow Black Panther as the new lead, right? So we had Chadwick Boseman die, right? Can't trust a nigga that died, right? Then we have Kang Dynasty also fall through. All the money that was tied into those investments, because we often forget that these are not just movies, right? They are literal investments by people, right? People who own tons of market share when it comes to not just movie making, but just businesses as a whole, right? We forget how much of a chunk of the industry that we talk about as far as movie making is webbed or tied into other things, right? Whether it be out of production or people who make things, costume designs, and stuff like that, right? It spreads so far and wide that all of those people have had to pivot, lost money, hundreds of millions of dollars. So it's not just the fact that they just weren't going to recast. It also was like, not only were we not going to recast, you're not going to have a job ever again. You know what I mean? It, like trying to like prove a point, right? And this feels very, I hate to say it, very slave times, right? Where they got to make an example of a nigga when something goes horribly wrong. And everybody picks up on that like instantaneously of like, oh yeah, can't work with that. But it's unfortunate though. We have to see that. I still want to see Children, Blood and Bone though. So hopefully the movie still does solidly. Speaking of movies, last thing that we're going to talk about, some of the movies coming out in August, some of the things that we're interested in. I have IMDb pulled up right now if you guys want to go over the list with us. It is, as of us recording, August 2nd. Movies coming out as of August 7th. One Night Only. I'm so sick and tired of seeing the trailer for One Night Only. Like I can't wait for the movie comes out so I can not see the trailer ever again. The premise,
What movie?
The One Night Only. It's the premise where it's like The Purge but sex. It was like on one night only. We can only. Now that movie can only capture me is if like there's actual killing. Like if we don't have sex. Now that we've agreed and we can't now have to kill you. Like whoever backed out.
I think they're trying.
Now
it seems like they're at trying to get a rom-com back in this. Like we haven't really had a good rom-com in a while, so I wonder if this is their attempt and they put some other spin on it. But
yeah,
it's not landing for me. But.
It's not either. It has no emotional weight when I see that film. Like just fuck. Like I don't understand why. Why is this such a why premise? Why this premise? The Ice Cream Man, which got a lot. It's crazy. Eli Roth has like a budget of just limited resources. He did like there was like a whole event down in Southern California for kids dressed up in like blood makeup and ice cream stuff to prepare for this movie that's going to make, I don't know, a couple $1,000s. Like nobody's going to watch this film. It's crazy that he got like a whole event. Eli Roth continues to have, I guess, many connections. Super Troopers 3, don't know why that's still a thing. Apparently people still watch that. And then
Super Troopers 3?
Yes.
Yeah, they made a third one.
They made a third
You ever seen
movie.
the trailer for Super Troopers 3?
No, I have not.
Where Farva is marrying the Indian guy's sister. And she's hot, of course, because why do people watch Super Troopers?
I mean, the first one was all right, but like it didn't deserve the second, the third.
No, it's fucking not.
It's okay. It's like okay.
No, it's fucking not. Broken Liz, they're not funny, bro. I'm sorry.
Let's see. August 8th, nothing really of note. August 10th.
Super Troopers.
August 12th, nothing really of note. There's a Cat's Eye movie for all you K-pop fans. Let's see. Looks like August 14th is when the next big budget film is coming out. The End of Oak Street. The More Dinosaurs. Cam Archer.
Yeah,
that's the one where I was like, what is happening here? Like,
what you mean? What's happening? It's greatness.
What
you mean?
It's clearly
it's gonna be amazing.
It's clearly a Cloverfield
Josh is gonna
sequel.
be there day one.
It's a Cloverfield sequel. Are we not in agreement for that? Is the aliens just gonna pop up with the dinosaurs?
I don't know. If it's Cloverfield related, they might have a shot.
Yeah. Kim, what is your take on this movie? Have you seen the trailers? Are you interested? intrigued?
I have, because again, another person that is Anne Hathaway is
Hathaway, she's
that's
doing it.
3 of the 4 movies she's in this year, because she's
Yeah.
also in the Verity movie that comes out in October. It's a book.
Okay.
Sure.
I just hate their usage of Billy Joel's "My Life" in the trailer. I'm like, why, of all the songs to use for this dinosaur end of the world movie, you use "My Life" by Billy fucking Joel? Like, okay, cool. Other than that, I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm locked in.
I'll watch it. I'm always gonna watch Anne.
And it's supposed to be like in the 70s, right? It's not even modern times, right?
No, the
I don't know,
clothing.
some of those cars looked modern.
Yeah, the clothing
I
in
think
the.
it's like modern.
I can't tell. It does look like it's like Americana 70s, maybe late 70s, early 80s. I'm not sure. They haven't said. Also,
Guess what I'll be watching? Paw Patrol the Dino movie.
Yeah, I know you will be in there, boy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
It's
man.
basically this is their Avengers. This is their Avengers. Also, more dinosaurs.
That was Lance's favorite. That was Lance's favorite cartoon growing up.
I believe
He's a
it.
big Paw Patrol guy.
Paw Patrol? Paw
Um,
Patrol's been around that long? Shit, man.
Yes.
That's
yes,
crazy.
nigga. Yes. Does anybody know about this movie, Nimrods? Apparently, it did really well at a festival.
No, I know
Nimrods?
something about this movie.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
McKenna Grace, Mason Thames, and
Jenna Fisher.
Fisher. I'm not
No.
watching it.
I know nothing about it.
Okay. It's supposed to be a comedy drama musical.
Sean
name like
Gunn,
Nimrod's,
Fred
not much of a
Armisen,
choice.
Bobby Lee.
Here's one for Antonio, The Brink of War. You know what I'm saying? This is one of dad movies.
This is thing.
Yeah,
That's
this
a
is
dad
good for
movie.
you. The Wrong Girls apparently is getting a lot of buzz. This is the one that's got Kristen Stewart and Aaliyah. I think it's Shawkat. I always feel like I'm messing up her name. And Kate Blanchett are in it too.
Oh,
This-
well, I can't lie. I mean, the plot of Nimrods does seem a little fun.
Yeah, apparently it did well at one of the festivals.
I'll let Josh. Let me see what you think.
Yeah, Josh, go.
It's a coming-of-age comedy film inspired by Green Day's early touring days about 3 teenage friends who embark on a chaotic road trip from Kansas City to Los Angeles, believing their band is opening for Green Day on New Year's Eve after being tricked by a prank call. I'm in.
That sounds actually kind of good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm in.
Kim, you coming back for the Nimrods review?
Yeah, I do love Green Day.
See, they got me. They got me. They brought it back around.
The Wrong Girls, the premise of this movie is 2 aimless young women inadvertently gain telepathic abilities after ingesting an experimental drug, pitting them against dangerous rivals pursuing the same powerful substance.
Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, I'm interested in that too.
Also, Kristen is another one post-Twilight. She's great.
Yeah, and we haven't had too many comedies as of late that have been good, so interested to see what they can do. Moving right along, there's a bunch of movies that we're never going to watch or talk about. It Ends comes out August 21st.
Because nobody watches Bollywood here.
No, but not. I mean, if it's not RRR, I don't really care.
Yeah,
you
it's
know what
not
I mean?
happening.
I feel like It Ends. I've seen a trailer for it, but I don't remember. Does anybody recall seeing It Ends for a trailer? Oh wait, no, take it
Who's
back.
in it?
I think this might be old. This might be a mistake. Mutiny is where we need to be talking about. August 21st.
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Kim, tell me you were on the Jason
Absolutely.
Statham train.
Absolutely.
Tell me you on the Jason Statham train.
Beekeeper 4,
I
let's
do
go.
like him. I do like him.
Listen,
I
Kim,
do.
Kim, you gotta understand.
You
he's
put
just a guy.
Jason Statham in a position
He's
where
a man.
he's got to come out of retirement to help avenge someone,
Oi.
and you stick him on a boat.
Killing niggas?
for revenge.
To stop human trafficking?
Like, come on, man.
Come on.
He's always
man.
stopping something big.
He's always stopping something.
I
I
just
love-
rewatched The Working Man the other day.
My favorite part of every Jason Statham movie is when they pull up his credentials.
Yeah, and they can never
Guys,
find him.
You gotta come
Special
guys,
forces.
You gotta come see this.
Who is this guy?
Guys.
He's been off the grid
You
for
won't believe
he's been off the grid for 10 months.
He's been in-
no one knows where he is.
He's been a
It's
special
the
forces.
Same premise, and yet
You can't
I'm
even
in.
believe this guy.
Yeah, I'll watch
He was the
it.
Queen's. He was the Queen's special
Special agent.
enforcer.
It also says that he was a part of the Avengers. What is the Avengers? But yeah, definitely going to see that. That trailer fucking hits so hard, especially in the theater.
haven't seen
Ooh,
it.
that's fucking.
Now
You haven't
that's
seen the
good
theater?
song
You haven't seen the trailer?
using Step into a world. Oh yeah, it's great.
If
It's like him on a
we weren't
boat.
already over time, I would stop this entire episode so we can pull up the trailer.
It's
I'll
Jason
watch it.
Statham on a boat using stuff on the boat to just mutilate human
most-
beings
Perfect.
who are
Jason's
human
face.
trafficking.
Basically, he finds
That's all you
some
need to know.
people who are being trafficked, and he is on a boat fighting the people who are doing the
It's like the
trafficking.
beekeeper trailer. He's
Sign me up.
a guy using beekeeper equipment to beat the shit
The
out of
beekeeper.
The
Just
beekeeper
think about
putting
that.
out fire.
Boy, did it
Think
work.
about
so
that
fire.
premise. Yo, he lives in the back house of an old woman
I'm here to
who
protect the
gave
life.
him shelter. Some hackers tricked her into giving up all of her money.
I can't watch that scene anymore.
Me
She
either.
I'll never
kills
watch
That's-
it.
that's
herself
tough
every
because
time.
of it, and then he proceeds to make his way to the White House and kills. Was it the president's son?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nigga,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
because
That's how much it meant to him.
all
And
because
they
he
got
messed with
away.
this nice old lady that gave me
They
shelter.
got away.
And got
She's
away.
making honey.
One man army.
I felt so bad. I
That's
can't
such a
watch
good
that
movie.
opening scene ever again in my life. I felt so bad.
I hate
for
seeing
her in that
Felicia
scene.
Felicia
I just-
Rashad get tripped.
Ah.
It was pissing me off.
Oh,
No,
that hurt
I
me
like
so
no
much.
Felicia.
She was so confused. She didn't know what was going on. I was like, no. I felt like Tyrese. No. Please. Yeah. Like I wanted to
That's the
jump through the
greatest
screen and save
audition
her.
tape of all time.
It has been a insane run for horror. Kim, I'm not sure if you're a horror fan or not,
Insidious.
but Insidious, Out of the Further. Insidious is such a weird thing because one, had me by the fucking throat. Two, okay, not too bad. Three, and then it started getting kind of off the rails. This trailer, I was like, okay, I'm back.
Bro,
on.
the trailer
I think
when
all
she,
their trailers are good though.
Back
no,
on the
yeah,
ride.
the trailer. I was like, oh,
I think
Yes.
most of them
All
are
the
though.
trailers have been good for it.
Yeah, I think all the movies were PG-13 though. There's not a lot of blood and guts that get thrown around. It's just more atmospheric and like supernatural stuff. But this one looks really
Yeah.
good. Trailer.
That second one with the he has your baby, he has your baby, he has your baby. I was like, oh nope,
Dog.
nope.
insane.
No.
Everybody's on board for this one, I imagine.
I'll probably
Probably.
watch it. I'm not really big into the Insidious films to that degree. I don't think they're that
No.
like the trailers are better than the movies half the time.
Yeah. Tony is an interesting one. The biodoc film.
Biopic.
Yeah. Kim, are you a big Anthony Bourdain fan? Are you interested in watching this kind of
I am.
origin story?
I'm also just very curious because this is the kid from The Holdovers.
Was that okay? I knew he looked
Yeah,
familiar.
Tom
Okay,
Hanks
all right.
also. Yeah.
So that's his only other movie.
That's as far as
Kind
I'm
of an
aware.
insane jump. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious. I'm gonna watch it.
Critics have been raving about his
Yeah,
performance
I've
in
heard.
it.
That's what I've heard. Yeah.
You guys gonna go watch this in theaters? This feels like a at-home movie for me. So,
No, I probably will go see it in theaters.
okay,
Yeah.
tell us all about it when you get it. When you get a chance to see
Will
it.
do.
Nothing else on that docket looks fairly interesting when it comes to the movies coming out that
not
day.
until you get to the 28th.
At 28th, we got the Dog Stars, which, oof, that's
What month is that?
That's August 28th.
August.
We're right at the end.
God, bro, no, we're not watching Dogs. We're not watching.
You
this.
want to
This
see
movie looks so
Jacob
stupid.
Elordi?
Come on, man.
No, this movie looks stupid.
Come on, man. This is Gladiator director.
You got to stay to the end and watch the after sequence. Hunter Schafer might be on screen or something, dude. You never know.
Yeah, no, I'm not wrong.
Also coming out that day is Coyote vs. Acme. At some point became a mythical movie because it was annexed by the same way as Batgirl was, but we don't get Batgirl because it's black. But Coyote vs. Acme, it's coming back to light. There was a huge campaign to bring this to light. So I, for one, people were getting it a little too up in a
Too much gas?
Too much gas because they was like, oh, it's gonna be another Roger Rabbit, and I was like, pump your brakes. Pump your fucking brakes, all right? There will never be another Roger Rabbit, all right? It's impossible. Never going to be able to capture that magic.
I had a
ever
buddy
again.
of mine who saw it at Comic-Con. He said it was solid.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to be funny. And I'm a fan of Looney Tunes, so I'm definitely going to watch it. What about y'all?
Yeah, for sure.
In it?
I think I saw that trailer when I went to see Toy Story 5. And I was like, all right, sure.
It's got John Cena. I won't lie. The John Cena Tweety Bird shit had me laughing. That did make me laugh. So I'm hoping more of that.
John Cena doing what?
He was
John
talking
Cena's
to
the head of Acme, and he's
He's the head of
interrogating
Acme.
He's the villain.
Tweety. Yeah.
It's a guy suing Acme or Acme suing the guy. A guy
Coyote.
suing
Coyote
Acme.
is
Coyote
Coyote
is
is suing Acme
for all the years
all
of
the
being
stuff
fucked
he's
over
bought
by
and it's
Acme,
never worked.
which is a great premise. In
All
my
the
opinion.
products that didn't work.
Yeah.
This is a great premise. It's a great
Yeah, no,
premise.
yeah.
Alright.
We also have the horror movie Buddy, which is featuring Kristen Maloney, Dwally Quinn, and Topher Grace. So this one,
yeah.
this is a really weird one. There's not really a lot.
That comes out in August?
August 28th, yeah, same day. A brave girl and her friends must escape a kids' television show. That's all. That's the only thing they have for it right now. I imagine more will come out as we get closer to the end of the month. Have you seen this trailer, Kim? Buddy?
No, I'm looking at it right now. This is a horror film?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
They dropped a teaser that was very
Ominous.
horror-esque.
Yeah. Very ominous.
Yeah.
All right.
So curious about that one. We'll wait a little bit more comes out, see what's going on. I mean, Chris Maloney's in it, so it might be good. Another one, another comedy, dark comedy. This one could be really fun. It's called Idiots. This one, this one has O'Shea Jackson in it, and Dan Franco. Yeah. So it's two rock bottom drivers transport a wealthy teen to rehab, but their simple job spirals into a chaotic journey of drugs, danger, crime as their passenger derails their plane. Excuse me. It looks like it's got a little bit of like Pineapple Express-y style stuff mixed in with what's the name of the movie that had Justin Timberlake in it?
Alpha Dog.
Thank you. Yeah, it looks like those two movies are kind of like mushed together.
So they're gonna kill somebody?
Maybe. Hey, to this day, that scene fucks me up. Where he's
that was a tough one. I did not know the story before I watched Alpha Dog.
I didn't know either.
I watched it in theaters and I was like, yo, what the fuck that got up?
Yeah, crazy work.
That was wild.
Let's see. Nothing else on August 28th that I believe we're going to be.
The only thing that's on here that gently going to talk about is The Legend of the White Dragon, which is JDT's last movie that he made.
I agree. I'm not going to see it in the theaters, but
JDF.
It's what?
Fans.
JDF's last movie.
Jason David Frank.
Yeah.
Why you let him get there? Come on, man. We got to let him learn. He ain't going to learn if we don't teach him. Damn, that's you always babying him.
Yeah,
shit. So that's it for August. That's August, kind of a lighter month movie wise, but we've been getting heat back to back to back as of late. So I'm kind of refreshed that we might have to slow down just a bit with the theater work. But yeah, that's all we got. Out of all of those things, what is the most anticipated for you guys?
Jason Statham, Refugees, a boat.
Okay.
Enough said.
Yeah, I mean, Mutiny, and probably I am really fascinated to see if they're gonna be able to pull off the magic one more time with Insidious.
You're on your own there, buddy.
Yeah. I'm keeping hope alive. Keep hope alive.
Can't wait to hear your opinions.
Yeah, Josh, what are you most excited about on there? The list.
Mutiny.
Yeah.
End of Oak Street.
Yeah. Come on now. What?
No
Stop acting like you don't want to see these fucking dinosaurs.
I know I'm the dinosaur guy. I have no interest in that one.
Oh my god, he's lying. See how he acting different because Kim here? That's insane,
No,
dog.
it doesn't.
Now he don't.
Now he don't
Dinosaurs like that.
I don't
like
even like dinosaurs.
I like dinosaurs.
Isn't it?
Childish.
I don't even care about
My
dino
wife
DNA.
is
Who
gonna
likes
make me
that
see
shit?
it.
That's
I'm gonna
stupid.
see it. She loves dinosaurs.
Don't blame your wife now. All of a sudden, now it's your wife's fault. Come on.
Okay,
Man.
all right.
It's dinosaurs and sharks, man. That's what she likes. I don't know. What to tell you.
Kim, do you have anything you're most excited for from that list?
I'm definitely going to see Tony.
Okay.
I do like a biopic, and probably Mutiny. You guys have convinced me.
Yeah.
so
Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
see it in
You
the
gotta watch the
theaters.
Red Band trailer. It's
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Put you in the mood for sure. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here as we always do. Kim Archer, tell the wrongdoers where they can find you.
You can find me planning, apparently, watching movies on my birthday at Cam Archer on all platforms.
Because don't nobody care about you being born. Antonio, can you please also tell us where the wrongdoers can find you at?
They can find me putting Cam Archer's birthday in my calendar because I didn't remember it.
I fixed this. I fixed this last year. We had this exact problem. And
We're
I
never
fixed it
gonna
last
beat
year.
the allegations because I don't
I
know.
never
I
said-
don't know none of the homies' birthdays.
I should have
said
set it to like every year, but I only did it for last year, so now I got to go back.
No,
and
I
fix
need to
it.
do it. I literally sent messages in some other group chats. I was like, man, what's y'all's birthdays? So I could just lock this in and then put week alarms. It's like a week ahead. I'll know. Oh, bet. All right, his birthday's next week.
Kim, are you aware of this stereotype that men's relationship groups, they don't know
Yes.
nothing about each other? Okay. All right.
Yes, I am.
Because it's true.
Yeah.
We didn't know
It is
what
true.
nobody.
I can tell.
We were doing this recording for a year. We didn't know what none of us did in real life.
I didn't know what nobody did for work. I had
we didn't know nothing about
you
that.
working?
We
got a
barely knew
job?
each other's
Oh,
last
man.
names a year in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gelling.
That is
I didn't know,
great. Yeah.
We didn't know Antonio had kids. It's crazy.
Yeah, we
It was
just
just like
assumed.
a
Yeah, no.
Cam
spitting
knew.
image.
Cam knew because
Can't
funny.
Yeah, he's
funny
there.
enough, my oldest is actually a fan of Cam's music, which I'm like,
man. Listen,
stop
to
hyping him up.
else.
Listen to something
It's all right.
informative. Why don't you pick up a book?
I would support that.
How about it then, nigga? Stop listening to me. Drink some strawberry.
Kiwi.
Tupac beat a Dr. Sebi.
I'm actually about to juice a watermelon when we get off this anyway.
That's insane. So
Wow.
tell nobody else you're doing that.
Oh, it's so
Oh,
funny.
It's delicious.
Oh, shoot. Mr. Martinez, tell the wrongdoers where they can find you.
You can find me watching Super Troopers 3 in theaters on
Of course you
August
are, yeah.
7th.
Yeah, cut this loser right now. Cut it off. Cut that shit off.
See what happens? See what happens when you go too soft?
But you don't want to watch End of Oak Street. Shut
Yeah,
up.
whatever. Go watch
I
Toy
watch
Story.
dick jokes with a white man named Farva.
Oh, shit. Last but of course not least, Princess Tiana herself, Miss Kimberly. Can you please tell the wrongdoers where they can find you?
No, I don't know. Where? Anywhere at the Disneyland Resort and Spa.
Okay.
On Instagram, on all the things. I'm around.
There you
wherever.
go. Love to
Yeah.
see that. Love to see
Yeah.
that. Thank you again for joining us. You can find me, L.A._GFC. I don't know. Sleeping. Trying to recover from this hot ass garage.
You're going back to that tan in bed again, ain't you?
Yeah.
I got it.
It's not gonna work, bro.
I got to try.
Make sure to
gotta
take
try.
the G-Shock off before you get in the bed.
Yeah, no, that's why I bought it so it can go in there with me. It's tough. It's tough. Unlike my skin. You can also find us more importantly at DTWTPOD. That again is DTWTPOD on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, all the social platforms. Make sure you listen to us on Spotify and on Apple Podcasts where you can like, subscribe, and leave us a comment. Kim, I imagine, is going to subscribe before this episode is over. Yeah, she's giving a social nod right there.
Non-verbal, yes.
Yeah. As always, it's nice to be good, but it's way more fun to do the wrong thing. We